I'm calling for, we're all falling for the Whiskey Encore. We're all ready for, waiting steady for the Whiskey Encore. Every drop's a spark on this lively floor. Raise your voice, it's time for Whiskey Encore. Welcome to the stream, everyone take their seats. Over pours we will meet to discuss the peat, the rye, the hints of pine. Forever a melody of the taste we test. It's a pairing of conversation and good friends, all the perfect elements. Every drop's a spark on this lively floor. Raise your voice, it's time for Whiskey Encore.
Oh, I'm here. You guys ready for this?
We're all ready for. Welcome to the Whiskey Encore.
I've already got my cheersing whiskey poured. All right, hit that thumbs up if you hadn't hit the thumbs up yet. Let's get this party started. We're going to have some fun tonight. I got some training to do.
Every drop's a spark on this lively floor. Raise your voice, it's time for Whiskey Encore. We're here for, we're all ready for. Welcome to the Whiskey Encore.
All right, I'm here. I hope you guys like the theme song. Chris over at Against My Odds did that for me. I appreciate it. That's pretty awesome. I know a lot of people are getting theme songs. I'm going to just say mine's the best one because it just is. It's just the best one. Although Joe's is really good. I really do like Independent Joe's as well. Hey, everybody. Cheers. Welcome to the Whiskey Encore. I'm Cheech. And tonight I'm going to be drinking some whiskey blind and seeing if I can figure out what the hell it is, because apparently I'm training for Matt Madness. That's what I'm doing. And, you know, I did it last night too, but I'm going to go about it a little differently tonight than I did last night. So we'll get to that here in a little bit, but I'm going to say hi to some people. We'll do the whole cheersing thing. We'll get settled in. And I got 2 samples poured. My wife poured them. I have no idea what they are. And I'm going to try to answer some questions. And you guys are going to pose what questions you think I should answer about them. We're going to do nosing round, and then we're also going to do a tasting round. So questions for both of those, put them in the chat. If you want me to see them, attach it to a $100 super chat. Kidding. You don't have to do that. Just make sure I see them. If I missed you, remind me. But tell me what you're drinking and tell me what my question should be on nosing round and tasting round. And we'll get to that in a little bit. And right now, we're just going to cheers people and get the hangout started. Let's see who was here first. I think somebody was here first that's not showing as first, but the person I'm showing as first right now is Tony Bag of Donuts, who is currently American Airlinesing it back to the U.S. from Chile. And he scored the last JD bottle and bond at the duty free. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's a shame they only had one, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, I will be drinking Jack and ginger ales free all night. There you go. In my honor. I appreciate that, buddy. You do you get cheers? Yeah, it says cheers right there. It says cheers, Cheech. Cheers to you, Tony. You get the first sip of the night. This is Wild Turkey 81. This is like my base whiskey. This is like the control. I guess you would call it a control tonight. And cheersing whiskey. Cheers, Tony. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to the Whiskey Encore. We're just going to get started and get into it. So that's what we're going to do tonight. But we're going to say hi to everybody first. And as you come in, make sure you hit the thumbs up. It'll let people know I'm on now. I know there's another channel probably wrapping up right now. Don't worry about it. You can do both. Do both for now. And then when they end, you just hang out here. There's a place to go That's what the Whiskey Encore is. It's the after party. It's the late nighters and the Australians, if we like to say. Mr. Mom is here. What's up, Orlando? Good to see you. Cheers to you and everyone in chat. Sipping some Blue Note Crossroads. There you. I haven't drank that in a while. That's probably a good one. That's over in C7. That's down here. I have to think about that because if people don't suggest I drink that, I never do. But I should go back to that. I should be drinking everything, right? Not that I could, but I'm trying to. Maybe training for this is a bad idea. I've heard some people just tell me not to do it. So, one of those people, including Matt Porter, said training is futile, something like that. Anyway, cheers, Orlando. I'm mouthy tonight. I'm talking a lot. I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous about this blind. I'm probably going to really embarrass myself here, but cheers, Orlando. I don't mind embarrassing myself. It's kind of fun. Joey B's here. What's up, Joey? Good to see you. Got your Florida man in there. I see it. Man, I wish they would show that on the screen. People would want to see that. Let's see. Cheers, everyone in chat. Everybody have a sip because Joey says you need one. And we're going to cheers Joey back. Good to see you, Joey. Cheers to you. I'm doing small sips because I did drink last night and I did drink not the night before that, but the night before that I did. So I'm trying to space it out a little bit, but I do plan on doing at least one more training session this week, but that'll probably be a patron only thing. So if you want to check that out, you got to join the Patreon. Plus, we have new rewards coming out for patrons. We also have bottle giveaway every month. I got 3 bottles I'm about to give away over on Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon member or you were previously, now might be a good time to come back and help me out a little bit. Help the channel grow a little bit, and I'll reward you. I'll reward you. Zach's here. What's up, Whiskey Rocks? Good to see you, man. Sipping a Four Roses single barrel proof OESQ, one of my favorites. Picked 10-year, 7 months from a local Kroger about a year ago. Maybe I can help out with the Matt Madness stuff since I missed last week. Yeah. What are you offering? You want to be my trainer? You want to can I fly you in and we can do like Rocky Balboa shit, like eat raw eggs? Well, they're too expensive. We can run up and down stairs until I keel over. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. But you can help me however you want, Zach, and I will take anybody's assist on this because this is way out of my wheelhouse. I'm not a competitive person, and I can't say I've done many whiskey battles. I've done a couple, but not many. Just a couple. I did Independent Joe. I did another one forever ago on like shelf turds, and I really screwed that one up. So hopefully I don't repeat that. Hopefully I don't. Did I cheers you, Zach? I'm gonna cheers you and you again because I'm thirsty. Cheers, Zach. Who else is here? Slapshots in the house. What's up, Brian? Good to see you. You get your wheels yet? Your wheels come this week. You're getting those wheels this week. Good evening and cheers, Cheech and all. Again, and all. He's trying to get everybody drunk. That could happen. Brian, cheers to you. I talked to the other Brian a couple hours ago. I tried to take a nap. So, because I streamed last night and then I had a long day today. So I tried to take a nap. Not that you guys want to hear about this, but I tried to take a nap, laid down, fell asleep. Apparently, I was snoring for about 20 minutes. And then Rob Wurs called and woke me up. But I was expecting his call. So last Friday, but he finally got around to calling me. So he woke me up and then I was able to get off the phone with him and get back to sleep, or at least get back to bed and about to sleep. And then Dragon B called me, and then that was it. There was no going back to sleep at that. So I'm sleep deprived as well as I'm not hungover, but I definitely drank last night. Where am I at? I'm lost. There we go. There we go. James Morgan's here. What's up, James? Evening, listening while waiting. There you go. I know you were over at 21090 because I saw you over there because I was also over at 21090, and I would still be over there if I didn't have an appointment to keep with the Whiskey Encore crew tonight. The crew is in the house, 30 people hanging out. Thanks, everybody. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't. I'm going to get to tasting some samples. I'll drop that link. People come hang out. We'll do the regular Whiskey Encore thing. So I want to do the 2 samples like in an hour. I'm not going to try to stretch it out all night. So we'll know how good or bad I've performed on my whiskeys, nosing and tasting pretty quickly, because with Matt Madness, you're not going to get a lot of time to answer those questions. So I want to kind of do it maybe not so rapid fire, but quicker than I would normally do if I'm just hanging out drinking, if that makes sense. Oh, there, James is getting me with the cheers. Thanks, James. Cheers to you, sir. And there's Against My Odds in the house right there, the creator of the theme song tonight, giving us a cheers all, and 2 of these, a nanu and a one of these, a nice rosy cheeks. Cheers to you, Chris. Good to see you again, buddy. Thanks for the theme song. I'll probably keep thanking you for that for at least another couple weeks, and then I'll slowly wean myself off of that. There we go. Josh Fritz is here. What's up, Josh? Good to see you, buddy. Oh, you asked him. Yeah, it's his song. Another one, another banger from Against My Odds. And you do get a cheers, Josh. Good to see you again. Man, I poured a bunch of that, and that's going quickly, even though I'm doing small sips. I blame not Bob Glass, not blaming you, Bob, not at all. You do get a cheers. You're ready. I'm ready. We're here. I'm 11 minutes into this thing already, or close to it. I guess the first 2 minutes don't count because there's music, but I'm getting ready. I'm prettying myself to, never mind. Cheers, Bob. I cracked myself up. That's funny. That's funny. Uh-oh. T-Rob's here. Cheers. She's drinking some 1792 single barrel. I was drinking a bunch of Barton stuff the other night. I guess that was Saturday night. I started my training on Saturday, and I was like, I'm going to drink nothing but Barton tonight. So I drank some 1792, obviously. That sounds pretty good, though. Cheers to that. Is that a single barrel? That a pick? I would guess that's a pick. A single barrel what? Is this a single barrel like... Are those bottled and bond single barrels? Are those, I don't know. How do they do that? Single barrels cast strength? Is that what they call a foolproof? I need more information. That's what I'm saying. You do get a cheers though, T-Rob. Good to see you. Cheers to you, sir. I was going to say come hang out, but I haven't dropped the link yet. I probably should do that at some point. Let me do the copy and paste thing. That's what you do first. And then you can pin it to the top of the chat, and then it's there. And then when people want to come hang out, they just click on that, because we're going to get through the cheersing pretty quick here. And I'm going to get into I need some questions, the nosing. What am I going to answer on the noses, and what am I going to answer on the palates? That's the questions. That is the question. Mark Amenecker's here. What's up, Doc? Good to see you. Larceny Barrel Proof A122. Solid. That's around the time I started liking the Larcenies. I think it was actually the B22, but maybe the A22. I could pull it out, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to drink that tonight. That would certainly confuse my palate if I'm trying to figure something out. Of course, Jen could have poured that. I have no idea what she poured. She had a choice of around 680 open bottles to choose from, so no telling. Now, knowing my wife, she's short, so I don't think it's anything off the top 2 shelves, and maybe not the top 3. So I'm going to keep my thoughts in the Midlands, if that makes sense. I just made that up. No, I mean, she is short. You guys know she's short. People who know. She definitely didn't climb the ladder or the shelves like I would have. All right, let's see who else is here. Donald Rance is here. Yes, sir. Another Tuesday evening commute home with the Whiskey Encore, and cheers. Cheers right at you. Oh, I got some people in the background already. This is about to get started. All right, cheers, Donald. And I'm going to bring some people on. Safe travels home, Donald. Let us know when you get home safely, buddy. You know how it is. We got to know. All right, let's bring on, let's see. I'm going to bring them on in no particular order of how they showed up or anything, because they all showed up kind of at the same time. So place your bets on who's going to be on screen first. You're wrong. It's T-Rob. T-Rob's on first. What's up, Tim?
What's up, guys?
Oh my gosh.
Cheers, man.
You're all bumpy, bro. You might want to get that checked out. I don't know. I worked out today. I'm actually having a hard time lifting my arms. Oh no! I did triceps today. I was doing skull crushers, and my gosh, my arms don't want to work right. All right, let's bring on somebody else, and then we'll find out what you guys are drinking. Got the doc in the house. Wow, there you go. I know. I feel the same way. I
had it down between Slapshot and T-Rob, and I guess Slapshot, and here's T-Rob.
Damn. Oh, we don't have a Slapshot yet, but we do have a Whiskey Rocks.
Hey, what's up, Zach?
What's up, Zach? Good to see you.
I would have never guessed that. You should have put him first.
Yeah.
I know, but I wanted you guys to sweat it out like somebody super duper important was coming on after you. Oh, now I'm confused. Exactly. I think you have to decide which orientation you want before you come on.
Back and forth.
Yeah,
that's all right.
There you go. You're on a ship.
All
right, let's gimbal panel real quick. I want to know what you guys are drinking. Oh, we lost Zach. He'll be back, and maybe he'll be horizontal.
So I'm drinking this 1792 single barrel.
Okay,
so this it's 98.6 proof. They make the regular bottle, and they also do picks of these.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was a pick. Do I have a 1792?
I've started seeing them more here within the past 6 months or so.
I don't have a single barrel on here, but I have other 1792 that's put away. I couldn't pull it all out, but Maybe I do somewhere.
As you can see, I've got several. So
Yeah. I do too. I got lots of 1792. I just don't drink it very often. I did the other night though.
this one is
I'm
really
working.
good. The Bottle and Bond, I really like those
Yeah, I like those.
with
I like
with the
those.
yellow.
I'm working on trying to get rid of the giveaway shelf. I gotta get some of these bottles.
Oh yeah. I feel you. I feel you on
Got
that.
one of these in Georgia.
Is that a 24?
Very nice.
24C.
24C. Okay,
Heard good
good.
things.
I haven't seen a stag since like I want to say 23C.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw any in 24 at all.
Yeah, me
And
too.
if I did, they were like $300 and they can keep them.
I saw a 24D at the Golden Ox, but I think it was 179.
Oh yeah, at Raj's store. It's a
Yeah,
little just a little out of the range. If it's like $25 cheaper, it's a maybe.
Well, I found that one was more than retail, but it was under my max. So I was
Yeah,
glad.
if it fits into your parameters, then it's a
Yep.
go, right?
That's
It's a
it.
go.
That's it.
All right, Doc, what are you drinking? I didn't see exactly what
Larceny
you held up.
A122.
They are okay, and you're having it as an old fashioned, or
No, I put it on the rock that I had an old fashioned in before that.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Pre-flavored ice. Is what
It's
that is.
semi old fashioned.
Yeah,
It was OGD 114 old fashioned with the bitters. So,
Nice.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Solid. And Zach is drinking something that looks like whiskey. The Four Roses.
The pick.
You know what? I better drink some Four Roses between now and the Matt thing because I don't want to be caught my what did they call with your pants down? That saying.
That's right. That's right.
Although I wouldn't mind.
Without watering the roses.
It's happened. I'm not gonna lie, it's happened.
Roses.
Pretty sure I got you a couple super chats that way.
Oh yeah, I've been wondering what I need to do to get some money out of you guys. Full frontal. Can't do that on the YouTube, unfortunately. Sorry, fellas.
Yeah.
Now it is. Josh says, Cheech, how are you preparing for a psychology aspect of the Matt Madness and David's song? So that's my only concern is if David does a song about me, what's it going to be?
He's got a couple.
Macarena? Is he going to base it on Bob Domolina, Mr. Bob Domolina? I mean, how's he going to go with this? I mean, he's got options. I have no idea, but yeah, I'm sure he'll do something
Vinny
so
Aquanetti.
hilarious. I won't be able to think straight. That's my fear.
Yeah, I may or may not try to be a ghostwriter for David at some of those. So yeah, we'll see what we can come up with.
All right. Okay, Zach had actually put stuff in there. Nosing around. Here we go. Primary grain. I'm writing these down. So nosing around, right?
You should just pin that
We're gonna
comment. You can see all the time. I mean, he just did all the things.
No, I'm not.
Not
Did
all
he
the
do them
things.
all?
No, I mean, he did several. Enough.
I
Primary
did a
grain.
couple.
Primary
Judge what type-
grain.
or what
Finished
type
or
of
not,
whiskey.
right?
Same
Finished or
question,
not?
kinda.
You have to be pretty good to pick up the secondary grain in a
A
nose.
secondary grain on the nose.
That's on
Matt
tasting,
literally
yeah.
asked that question on a nosing round. I
Yes,
went
he
back
did.
and watched some. I'm pretty sure he asked that question on a nosing
Wow.
round. Like,
He did on
Yeah.
a
So
Four
that's
Roses
like-
for
You're not
high
necessarily
rye.
trying to smell that
for a high
grain. You're
rye.
trying to
Yep,
figure out
that was the one.
what it is,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
know
So
the
finished or
mash
not, and what is it if it is, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Finish, okay.
Oh, that's tasting round. I misread that.
Yeah, I'm on nosing
Yeah.
still though.
Yeah.
And what state of distillation on the nose?
Yeah, you might get a Tennessee heavy.
Oh, that's
scent.
true. I could. You're right.
Sometimes I pick up a note in MGP that I can immediately on the nose
Yes. Yeah,
identify.
for sure. There's some MGPs that stick out like sore thumbs
Yeah.
for sure. All right, so state of distillation, and then on tasting, like proof. We don't want to do proof on the nose. Should we do a proof guess both ways? Proof on the nose, proof. Because the doctor said I
You
should
could
try
try.
to ask every question I can possibly think of per
Get a
sample.
blind and do all the things. That's what I said. Yeah. And try to
Do
figure
all
out.
the he said all the things.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Well,
can write
that's
them.
more like on the
I'm
taste.
already
I'd
getting a
ask
hand cramp. I don't generally
For the
write
nose.
things down these days. All right, I'm gonna have a sip of
Well,
ginger ale.
Just start
contemplate-
texting it to yourself. Thumbs will work.
Mm-mm.
Maybe not.
Not at all. No, just holding my phone for more than a couple of minutes does not feel good.
Oh no.
I just told you I've been working out, and today the Skull Crushers, I had a good pump though. I had a good pump.
Oh yeah.
But,
Well,
I just-
when you think about it, you got a lot of pressure on the
Yes.
base of those thumbs when you're coming down.
Well,
to
I
your
can't do them
forehead.
with a bar, so I have to you're gonna like this one, Mark. So I have to cup like the ends of dumbbells instead, like and hold the actual
okay,
weight,
yeah,
like
and
kind of in
do it
palm of my
beside.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So less grip, but still the same resistance.
Yeah, you still got a lot of pressure right there.
Oh yeah, I can
Yeah.
feel it for sure. And now that I'm trying to hold a pen like something small, I can really feel it.
Yeah.
All right, tasting around, and then we'll get back to the chat. Tasting, typical stuff, right? Proof,
Type, finish,
proof, type. Yeah,
age.
type would
Did
be
you do age on the tasting rod?
age.
Ooh,
Okay, I
age,
like
yeah.
age.
Good.
Yeah, I like age. That's a good one. Secondary grain. All right. Any other questions anybody can think of? I'm going to keep writing them down, and then we'll get to it.
Of course, there's the old bottle gas or the
You could have finished or not
Distillery.
finished on the taste too.
Okay. Yeah, we might ask some of the same questions on both
Yeah.
rounds.
Right.
Let's see if anybody else has anything to offer. Zach, those were all good. Dano B's here. What's up, Dano? Good to see you.
What's up,
Hold on, I'm
Dano?
gonna cheers you, buddy. Gotta cheers you. Got some cheers and whiskey here. It's also my control. So I was thinking, I probably know Wild Turkey 81 as good as any other whiskey, but I'm worried that if I use it as my control whiskey in the competition, that it's not high enough proof for me to play
Yeah.
is it higher or lower than what I'm drinking kind of thing. So I think I'm gonna have to go with Wild Turkey 101 as my control whiskey.
There you go. Yeah,
It's
I
kinda
would say at least 100 proof, 100 to 105.
That
somewhere in there.
101 is right
Yeah.
there in the sweet spot for the middle
right.
of it, because then you got stuff that could go as low as 80 and stuff that could go as high as 140, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, not that I don't think in the first round we're going to get hazmat, but you never know. Matt, please don't. Cheers, Dan.
Do you have the questions you did with Joe? Are they relevant?
I have them somewhere, but I don't know where they are right now because I've changed some things since then. They're on a clipboard, but I don't know where that clipboard is. It's a different clipboard that I'm using now. So,
Is what
but
the
yeah, I
TPS
probably
is.
do. And whether they're relevant or not, they're probably the same kind of questions.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
think about it. There wasn't anything too far fetched there that I can remember.
Okay.
But Joe could always come on and tell us. He could. Fats Waves here. What's up, Tom? Good to see you. Having a Dark Arts toasted French oak. There you go. Sounds pretty
Sounds
good. Sounds good. Cheers to that.
Cheers, Mojo.
Hey, Steve Burkow
Cheers,
made a
Mojo.
round trip. He was here last night. He had the good suggestions about doing the focus on one kind of thing and then also pouring myself blinds for different like proofs and things like that. So taking some of that to heart as well. So good suggestions. We're getting more focused. This is only like day 2 officially of training for this. So we're gonna get more focused as time goes on, and I can confuse myself further before I have to actually try to think straight under pressure.
Has Matt put out a bracket yet?
I think it's coming out this week. I don't
Okay.
think it's dropped yet, but he did say something last week on
Gotcha.
Patreon about it. I think
Yeah.
this week.
I
I
hope
guess
he
as soon as he can get it
eliminate the other
done,
ones. So
he's got to get commitments from people and all that kind of
Oh, yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah, but she's all right.
it's a juggling act. It's amazing that anybody can pull off any of those competitive like things or those
Yeah.
those blending games or any of that. I couldn't keep up with that. That sounds just like too much work. I'm trying not to work. I'm trying to chill out and hang out with you guys and just enjoy whiskey and my friends who like whiskey.
Oh, that's right.
Steve Burkow, cheers to you, buddy. Good to see you again. 2 nights in a row.
The question is, you're going to play the theme from Rocky, or are you going to play Eye of the Tiger when you're training?
Well, I already play Eye of the Tiger pretty regularly, so
Yeah.
Okay.
it's in rotation. The theme from Rocky,
Flying high. I got to go with the original.
what is that? Henry Mancini?
I don't know. Climbing up the
Look it
steps
up.
of the Spectrum in Philly, where I went to
Yeah.
all my concerts as a kid, was pretty cool.
Somebody
There's a Rocky statue.
fact
There
check
was
me
a
on who
Rocky
did
statue out there.
the Rocky theme. Eat Cadbury eggs. Where'd that come from? Oh, as far as like the money goes, I can't.
Oh yeah,
Try to lose weight,
They're
guys.
cheaper.
They are
I don't know
cheaper.
about
Hey,
that.
prices have dropped. So the 60 pack of eggs that I usually buy, 2 weeks ago, it was $29.99. So it's $30 for 60 eggs, 50 cents an egg. Yesterday when I went grocery shopping, it was only $28. So
Oh.
$2 down over 60 eggs.
It's Bill Conti.
My boy can eat 60 eggs.
It was Bill Conti. Damn it.
50 eggs.
No, well, he said over
The only-
60. Some said
The only
60.
problem, we've been buying local eggs from some people that Donna knows lately,
Yeah.
and we can get them for $3 a dozen. But you might have one that's this big, And you
Yeah,
might have a bunch that are like
Yeah.
this big.
inconsistent eggs. Yeah,
They're from quails.
quail eggs are delicious though.
Oh yeah.
I just
Quail
need to
eggs
eat,
are good.
I would need to eat like 300 of those
Oh gosh.
in a week. Hey, Dano decided to join the party tonight. What's up, Dano?
There's like
I'm gonna
30
back check, make sure I didn't miss
90
anybody
eggs.
because I saw Jeffrey Wax here. Hello again, Jeffrey Wack. Jeffrey, I'm
Wack?
trying to learn how to drink whiskey
Yeah.
real quick.
Learn how to drink whiskey.
I'm trying.
Oh.
Thought I had it figured out. Nope, don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All right,
Something I
option
would
is
kind of
available
just
Friday.
Jeffrey had a
generally
question.
recommend. There
Yeah, I
are.
don't have one of those. Should I need one of those?
I wouldn't say you need one by any means. This is SLBs.
Yeah, what I'm
They
saying
came out
is
with different tasting notes and what they like categorically go in.
yes,
Ah.
I'm familiar with those kind of charts, and apparently I have one of those whiskey boards that was made for me. I don't know, getting close to 3.5 years ago now. Brian, Slapshot, when did you and Mike Stahl finish my board that he still hasn't sent me? That I'm still waiting on years
Does it have a
later.
bunch of tasting notes in it though, or is it just the flight board
I
with the
don't, I don't
glasses?
know. I was just talking shit about Mike Stahl because it was fun.
All right.
Dang it, Stalzy.
Sorry for trying to take you seriously.
Yeah, how dare you? That's not what I'm here for. I will be in a minute. I'm going to get serious about these samples.
Have you ever gotten a
No.
blind barrels sample flight? Did you order the Junkies blind barrels? Because there's a chart in there too with like tasting notes.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm not a competitive person. Most of this is new to me. You guys have to pump me up here. You got to get me like involved in this. And I don't know. We'll see. David Bass is here. What's up, David Bass? Cheers to you, buddy. Good to see you again. And Rob D's here. Cheers. Cheers, team.
Rob.
There we go. We're a
There
team.
you
We're
go.
a crew.
It's the eye of the
Dano just
tiger.
had that look of disgust. He's like, I don't want to be on this team.
No, I'm watching the
wants to be a
rocket go up
loser?
in 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, there's a rocket going up, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
30 minutes.
Is this for the this for the new telescope?
No, that
putting up-
went off in California. It just
Oh, that already went
up
off, right.
Yeah, that just went off about 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
Now this one's
Oh,
in
it's a SpaceX.
Indy.
Right?
Yeah, it's a SpaceX Starlink for the cell phones.
So you're gonna just run outside and look at it when it launches?
I can. I look to.
I see them all the time.
towards the south.
Oh,
and I
man,
see
there
it
you
goes
go.
right up.
Nice.
Now,
Hey,
when I was
I-
gigging regularly, I didn't realize that they were putting those things up so often. And I was coming home from a gig one night, and I was like, "What the hell is that thing?" It looked like I was like, "We're being invaded." You know, it's just SpaceX going up at like
That
3 o'clock
cone
in the
of-
morning. Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
crazy looking. One of those
Yeah.
clear nights.
I'll switch to my phone and go out there when it gets close.
All right, cool.
Log in.
Log in. It's a soft J.
Yeah.
It's a joke, people. You know, if you know. Single barrels are 98.6. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, say nice. Still drinking this New Riff 8-year. I didn't get the new Riff 8-year. I wish
I
I
hadn't
did.
seen one.
It's
yet.
okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, for New Riff, it's good, but it's still just 8-year bottle and bond. At least if that's the one he's referring to.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm about 15 minutes behind. Let me catch up real quick. Got Jeremy Dirks in the house. What's up, Jeremy Dirks? It might be the first time I've seen your name over here in the chat. Anybody know Jeremy? Jeremy might be new here. Jeremy, if you don't know, you say cheers to me. I cheers you back. You said
Cheers,
cheers.
brother.
So I'm cheersing you back. Cheers to you. And thanks for hanging out at the Encore. I'm about to start really tasting whiskey here in a second.
He's about to become a pro.
I'm looking for more questions if anybody has any other questions. If not, we'll get right into that and answer some questions here. John Cloud, good to see you again. Just saw him last night. He was hanging out with us, and it's always good when John's here.
Yep.
Hope you're well, John. Good to see you again. All right, let's see. Jeffrey can barely lift his right arm because I did so many. I don't know if you heard me count. I did over 1,000. It's so funny because I just made a reference to the same movie on accident.
You know,
Oh, damn it, Jeff.
the
You're so funny.
uvulus, you know, it connects to the dorsimus, and you know,
An old wooden
I
ship.
got. Let me put my shirt on. I want these guns hanging out. You know.
Oh, I haven't watched that in a good while. That's probably
That is so funny.
that's probably
man.
time. Didn't we do that? Oh, we did that as an encore movie night
Yep,
one night. I remember that. I'm trying to bring those back. I just got to get my schedule freed up again. Mike
There you
Franklin, good to see you, man. Always good to see Mike Franklin. Mike, I got something special coming your way. I wouldn't say real soon, but soon-ish. Before it's too late.
Soon-ish.
Soon-ish. Mike, cheers to you. That's my only hope, is that I get it to people before it's too late.
There you
OS
go.
is in the house. Hey, Omid, it's good to see you,
What's up,
man.
OS? Cheers, man.
There's OS. Haven't seen him for a minute.
Cheers to you, sir. Good to see you again. Cheers all. Everybody have a drink.
Mm.
Cheers.
Cheers.
If more people show up, I'm gonna have to pour more cheersing whiskey. Oh, speaking of him, there he is. There's Dragon B, my wake up call.
What's up, Dragon B?
Brian, thanks for waking me up again.
Right.
Didn't mean that. Well, he texted me earlier today, but when he texted me earlier today, I was on the phone with somebody else,
Right.
and I couldn't end that phone call, and that phone call turned into like an hour and a half phone call, as they often do. And then I had to come home and cook dinner, and we had family in town, and I cooked dinner for everybody, that kind of stuff. And then I tried to take a nap, and then Brian woke me up because I didn't call him back when he texted me earlier.
How'd the pot roast go over?
Oh, fantastic. I didn't eat any of it, but everybody said it was great. It's not on my program right now, so.
Mm-hmm.
Not today. William Hall's here. What's
No
up, Bill?
pot roast?
Here's you. No potatoes, no carrots, that kind of thing.
Eat meat.
There is meat
You could
still.
eat
I
the
will have
meat,
it tomorrow.
yeah.
How can you have your pudding if you don't eat your meat?
So I can tell you guys what I'd like to do. I'm going to pour some more cheersing whiskey while I tell you. So I like to make traditional pot roast with, carrots, potatoes, that kind of thing.
Right.
But I like to not eat it. But the next day, I like to take the leftover
Yeah.
potatoes, carrots, and beef and chop it up and then put it in a frying pan and cook it like hash. And then crack a couple of eggs over it and do like a couple of eggs over it.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
got to try that.
Let me tell you, that's the jam. That's the hack. That's the hack people don't
So
know about. Don't
you do
eat it
that
when
in
you
a
make it. Eat it
stainless
for breakfast the
crock.
next day.
You did it in a cast iron crock, or you crock pot in that thing?
That was a crock pot because I had we had double swim practice today, so I wasn't at home, so I had to do a crock pot meal.
Nothing
I
wrong
think
with
I
that.
Hey, that's the
Pictures
best
of
thing
what the
about
hash
it. Put
looks
it in
like.
there, set it, and let it do its thing.
Here, well, we'll do
It's
a
almost
little
like a
bit.
pellet grill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it looked
Oh,
like.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna spoil myself. I forgot I changed my camera setting, so it doesn't want to focus the way it did.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
There you go.
Beauty.
Bay leaves in there.
A couple bay leaves.
Bay leaves, some thyme.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
I
carrots.
peeled all those
He's
carrots
on our
myself.
side.
I want to let you guys know I peeled those carrots myself.
Nice.
No help.
What? You
Wash
did
them
bio?
off before you go.
What's
Yeah.
that? No, I buy organic carrots and I peel them myself for real.
Just wash
I
them
don't
off.
half-ass cooking.
You get rid of all
I
the good
half-ass
stuff.
everything else. I don't
I like to
half-ass
buy the little
cooking.
baby carrots. That way you just dump the whole bag
Yeah,
in there.
you just do it. Yeah.
That kind of is the cheat, but I didn't want to do that.
They got a bag at Sam's. It's like purple and yellow and orange and these various they're like little multicolored carrots.
Oh,
I like those. All right.
That'd be pretty good in something like that.
Just so you guys can see what I mean by the hash thing. Hold on. So again. So there
Oh,
it is.
yeah,
That's in the
man.
pan.
Why do you have so many leftover potatoes? Jesus.
I make extra just so I can do this, Mark.
there you go. So you can make some hash browns. Yeah.
Okay.
Make the eggs in a separate pan and then put them on the top.
Yes, sir.
Damn, you are fancy.
Yeah.
I like to
Got two
eat.
pans.
I like to eat
You're a
good.
dandy, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Looks pretty good to me.
Well,
I ain't knocking
it's
it.
delicious,
I was like-
not gonna lie.
In my mind, I thought their eggs were just going to be all mixed into it.
Oh no.
I tell you what'd be good too.
But you do want the runny yolk. So the idea
Yeah.
is you go through and you poke the yolks, and then
Okay.
it all gets that.
I was gonna say that looked good. That looked like it would go good inside of an omelet.
Yes, I'm
Mhm.
sure you could do that too.
Cook all the meat up and then cook your omelet and fold it in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're giving me ideas. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning.
Maybe put some
If I can
gravy
wait that
on top
long,
of
I might have to end the
Dang
stream
right.
early so I can go eat.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, Rob D he says I should keep my pants on. I don't know. $20 might not be enough to keep my pants on. Rob, thanks, buddy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
$20 is $20. What am I
The
saying?
$20 is $20.
That's it.
Not gonna lie. Well, I got my management I got to pay. They get a cut.
Mhm.
That's right.
The YouTube management.
The
The
YouTube,
YouTube
man.
pimps. Can I say that? Can I call YouTube pimps?
Pimp
I
tube?
just did. I think I just did.
Yeah.
Uh,
Amber or cleared colored glass off the nose.
I was going to say that a while ago.
Ooh,
That's perfect.
If I was
That's-
blindfolded, that might
that's
work.
what I'm talking about.
You got the unfiltered. Wait, what year did they?
that's
what month
got to
did
be
they-
one of them fireball questions.
Oh yeah. You know, Matt will have some oddball questions. He'll be like, "What
Yeah.
day of the week was this bottled on?"
Yeah.
What season was the
Laser
grain
codes.
harvested?
It's like, oh
Is this spring or fall?
yeah, oh yeah. Was this a colder than normal winter or a warmer than normal winter?
The age of the tree used to make the staves in the oak barrel.
Well, they used to be much older, and a lot of people think that's why the older whiskey was so much better because
That's right.
those trees had a tighter grain and all
Well,
that.
not only that, they
All right,
they
I'll
dry
be
them for
back.
like 3 years. And now you're lucky if you get 6 months out of
Oh
them.
yeah, the curing of the barrel, yeah, for sure. Well, there's they age the wood or dry or season the wood, and then they cut it into staves. Then they make barrels, and then some cooperages age their barrels as a whole barrel for a season or
That's
two.
right.
Or if it's like, I think Kelvin, you can get them up to like 2 years of seasoning on those things.
Wow.
But boy, do you pay for that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Pay for
They
that.
ain't cheap.
Do they continue to like moisturize the staves so they stay together, or do they just let it age and kind of?
I think it's in the weather. They age them outside
to make it back into barrels because the staves will all get all loose if this stuff shrinks. They're just
But I think they just let the natural process take place, so they shrink and expand and shrink and expand. And maybe they wait until they're in expansion to put whiskey in them again. I don't know. We should get somebody on here from cooperage.
Well, and if you think about it, even on a barrel that's laying
to
down after just a couple of years, you're going to lose some volume inside, and it's not going to be touching part of the wood.
That's
You
true.
know?
but there's still humidity and moisture in there. That
Yeah,
keeps
there's
the
more.
stave
Yeah.
kind of. That's why they have a lot of brown shit leaking out there. Leakage and
Leakage,
smells
yeah.
that goes in there.
Seepage. It's also seepage.
Yep.
Some of that
Yep.
stuff seeps all the way through the wood.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mojo's here. What's up, Mojo? I'm gonna say hi to a few more people. I'm almost caught up, and then I'm gonna start doing the nosing round on whatever this first sample is. We'll see.
Okay.
Can't wait to screw this up. It'll be great. Mojo, it's good to see you. Can't drink today, but here for support. Chi bless ups. Yeah, man. I'm drinking 2 nights in a row, which is not my usual, but I'm doing it tonight. Doing it for you guys.
There you go.
And not tomorrow night. Not
Sometimes you just gotta
competitively.
take one for the team.
Yeah. Did you get a cheers in there, buddy? No cheers, no cheers, no cheers. I'm cheersing you, Mojo, for not cheersing me. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for not cheersing me and giving me a break from cheersing people.
That's right.
All right, I think I'm caught up. I'm just looking for newbies. Did I miss anybody? I see some conversations going on.
Get Joey B.
Everybody say I got Joey B early.
All right.
Yep. I think I'm caught
Did you
up.
get Richie Z?
No, is Richie here?
Yeah.
I see him at the bottom of the live chat. I haven't got there yet. I'm close.
Okay.
Must be.
I think maybe the keep your pants on was for the rest of us waiting for you to catch up.
Oh, and Bill, what's up, John? Man, I haven't seen you in forever. How you doing, buddy? That's going back a ways. Early on, Encore Embellish used to be in the audience all the time.
Nice.
Good to see you, man. He did get a cheers in there. He knows what's up. You got a cheers, Cheech. I got to cheers you right back.
That's
Cheers to the Embellish Podcast. Hey, everybody, if you're not subscribed to Embellish Podcast, somebody drop the link. Richie, can you hook me up with that? I know I haven't said hello to you yet. I'm already asking you to work, but let's get the Embellish Podcast link.
What are you doing here? Let's go.
What are you doing?
You're going to show up and not put them to work? Of course.
Nah.
Got to do it. All right, we're close. I'm almost there. I'm almost to real time.
I can feel it.
I can feel it, yeah.
And we're not even 40 minutes in.
I know.
I
I'm
know.
trying to get better at this, guys. I'm only 5
we-
minutes behind. Hold on. I got to stop for food because Mojo said made steak and mushrooms and onions and fried up some shrimp earlier, then fried up some pork chops after, and ate a whole bag of organic spinach, 2 pieces of bread, bro. That's solid. He must be in a gain phase. See, I'm in a cut
he's
phase
in a
right now.
bulk phase.
He's bulking,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm cutting. I got 13 and a half pounds to go. I'm so
No,
close.
man.
Whew, it's gonna be
Bag of
different.
spinach. You're gonna have a different color for a while.
What's that?
He ate a whole bag of spinach. He's gonna have a different color for a while.
Who are you know?
Don't confuse
Wrapped
it
up
with
the leftover skittle, make it into a burrito. I have done that before, Mr. Mom. I have done that. I've done that. So I've also done the same kind of hash thing, kind of with carnitas. Like I'll make like a breakfast thing with leftover, carnitas pork.
Yeah.
I'll do that, and then I'll usually do like some chili verde or something in there, some sort of green salsa with some eggs and some pork, and then I'll wrap that in a tortilla, usually with some Oaxaca cheese. You guys are making me hungry. I'm also making myself hungry. I got to be careful. I'm going to raid the fridge. All right. Stave age, not the wood that makes the stave. Okay. So they go ahead and make the stave first and then season and age those. Thanks, John. See, I knew somebody'd have some actual answers for us. Don't trust anything I say.
He also said it's a little bit. He's got more information later.
Yeah, I'm going next right there. And then I'll go back to Richie, who said hello. Air drying staves are a hit with sprinklers to keep them from splitting over the course of aging. See, thanks, buddy. That makes sense. And now Mark has had his answer. He's had his theory confirmed by an answer.
Yes.
That's
to maintain moisture.
But they don't make a barrel until they're all done. But you're talking about aging the entire barrel, so they're just aging staves in that scenario.
Yeah, they just age the wood, and then whenever they decide they're going to use it, then they build it. But it's wild if you ever watch those guys build it, because they don't just take the wood as it's stacked up. They'll grab one and they'll look and they'll grab this one, and it's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like a puzzle. Well, you got, stave selection is very important. Apparently, if you want the barrel to hold the liquid, you got to get it right. Yeah. So there is an art to it for sure.
And it's amazing how a barrel with no glue, no pins, nails can hold liquid like that for years.
Right. Old ships used to be put together the same way, somehow, we know this wood's going to swell up just enough to fill that in.
They did put pitch on them. So.
That's true. They did put pitch on those things, but not
tar or whatever.
No.
Not great. I mean, they did spring leaks too. Let's not kid ourselves. Okay, not the one. There we go. Richie, cheers, buddy. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Richie. Always good to see you. I've seen Richie several nights in a row in chats. Imagine that. Cheers, Richie. All right, we're good. We're so close. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I'm close to the end of being real times. Thanks everybody for being here. 35 people hanging out. We're going to get to what the subject matter is, and we're still in the first hour, which was my plan. Get it started in the first hour. I'm going to go pretty quick on these things. Hey, Scotty's here again. What's up, California Scotty in the house? Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Probably not the barrel. Dragon B saying probably not the barrel age. I know some cooperages do though. They make barrels and those barrels sit for a while. I mean, I think they wait to char them though.
Yes,
char them and let that wait. You want to char it because it's newly charred. Char it and immediately get that shit to work, right? A cooper is a very old occupation. You're not kidding. Oh, yeah. It's a real occupation. Kind of like us and never mind. I won't say that. All right. Let me drink a little bit of water. I'm going to drink some ginger ale. I'm going to sniff myself a few times. Feel like I clear my palate. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit this first sample. In the interest of...
Blacksmith had to make the barrels.
Yeah. I'm using whiskey glasses for my tasting.
Yep.
My nosing and tasting tonight.
Lovely.
That's where I'm at. I'm going to uncover this one. It had a Whiskey Encore coin on it. I'm going to uncover that one and let it breathe for a second. I have 2 samples. We'll see if I get to the second one. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to drink some more. Everybody hydrate.
Yep.
Good plan.
Very important. I was doing these Z-biotics pretty regularly, and I really liked them. And I was getting to the point where I was realizing I was drinking the Z-biotics. I was drinking, and then before I was going to bed, I was drinking like 2 or 3 glasses of water anyway. So I stopped the Z-biotics and just made sure I kept drinking the water. And for the most part, I don't get hangovers still. It's a hydration issue more than anything.
Yeah. I'm kind of selective with the Z-biotics.
Yeah, they're expensive. I definitely went through a bunch of them. That's for sure. All right, Dano's back.
Yeah, I missed the launch.
You missed it?
It was 11:54 when I re-looked, and it went up at 11:40 something.
Oh,
damn
son
it.
of a bitch!
Hey,
40.
Cheech. Brian said his voice is gone, so he can't jump on. But he said that him and Mike made that board for you back in April of 23.
It's been 2 years. It's gonna be April in a few weeks. It's 2025. Hold on.
He said in
They
his
didn't just
his
make
new
that
wheels
board.
arrive Friday.
Ryan went out there to help him finish it. He had already made a bunch of it, and Slapshot was there when he finished the board.
Right.
Mm.
I'm really just talking shit about Mike just because it's fun.
They put all kinds of shit in the barrels.
I was going to say he could take it, but he probably can't take it.
Pork,
Um,
fish barrels, how they started aging stuff, and they put spirits in those old fish barrels and everything before.
oh, yeah, that's how Malort was born, right?
I was getting ready to say
Johnny Smoking Gun.
Johnny Smoking Gun. Yeah.
Yeah, that one definitely has a fish-like thing going on.
Cleveland.
Well, Mojo's talking about the barrels and how important they were back in the day. So yeah, they put
Oh,
everything.
yeah. Well, they used them for
They
everything.
how
put
they
everything
ship-
in.
that's a-
Pickles.
Water,
Tack. Remember that
grog,
hard tack stuff? All
Beer.
That.
Yeah.
beer
All
barrels.
right, so I've got sample A. It might be the only sample I get to, but I'm gonna start giving it a little SJ. That's why I picked the whiskey glass.
You gotta have
'cause
a biscuit to do a good SJ.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. It almost does it for you.
Yep.
It's like one of those hands-free SJ things.
Mhm.
Except you gotta keep your hand on it. You know what I'm saying?
Got to maintain some contact. Yeah.
Brian says that what he thought was wild. There's a distillery was a distillery. That makes sense. Was a distillery in Key West that seasoned their barrel in ocean water. Yeah, that's why it was a used to be distillery.
That's
not a current
Jefferson's
distillery.
Ocean to the
Yeah,
extreme.
yeah.
They just threw them overboard.
hmm
They got enough
That's
air.
some of that.
On the first nose, it's familiar. That's a good sign, right? It smells like whiskey.
Yeah.
Good
But it is
start.
one of your bottles. So there's that.
Good start. Yeah, it's
Some
one
of
of
that,
my bottles. I can't remember all my bottles. I wish I
Wow.
could.
Yeah.
That smells familiar. I'm just going to say it smells familiar.
Familiar.
All right. I'm going to go rapid fire on this. I'm going to say this is I'm going to say it's we got to have parameters. Proof within what? You know, that kind of thing. We got to have a range. Everything's a range on this thing, right?
If you get different points, if you're closer, you headshot it or whatever.
Well, I think
7, 5, 3, 1.
over 5 out is 0. Like if you pick a proof and it's over 5 points in either direction of the proof, you get 0 points.
Right.
If it's 5, you get 1 point.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a
You get
a
2,
thing.
you headshot it, you get 3.
Yeah, let's not worry so much about the
Yeah,
the
don't get the
multiple
points.
points.
Try to
Let's
figure
just say a range whether I get it right or not. That's the only thing that matters. So we're going to say it's a 5 point
You
range
want to at
on
least
that.
get it plus or minus 5.
Plus or minus 5 on the proof. What about on age? Are we going to go like
plus or minus
over,
2.
like over 6 years, under 6 years,
Oh, we
or
can do that.
something like that? Over or under? Because those are the type of questions, right?
Normally, it's within
That's
a
good.
certain year range still.
Yeah. Like within 2.
You probably get points for if you guess within 1, within 2, within 4 or something, maybe
Okay.
2, 4 or something like that. So age within 4, plus or minus 4.
Okay.
You do 5 on it too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow. That was quick.
And he's gone.
And 2
Welcome
rounds.
Time to
of
take our
Doc and
pants
Friends
off.
show.
Now you're muted.
I'm using a new. It's
Oh,
like
no.
it's like a shark fin thing.
Oh.
I'm not used to using it, and it has some buttons on the inside where your thumb goes for like backwards and forward page. I didn't know about until just now.
Till we hit it.
So I'll be more careful, or maybe switch back to my trackball.
6.5. I don't know. Over under 6.5. Take the over
Okay,
under.
plus minus 6.5 years. I don't know if I'm going to get specifically on halves tonight, at least.
Mm.
You know,
No.
saltwater distillery. Oh, Dragon Bee says they're still there, but they do rum. Is that what you said?
Oh.
Maybe you just need to try and see what you think the age is, and then when you find out what
Yeah.
it is, you'll realize how close
Mhm.
you are. You are.
Rum and
don't necessarily need to worry about
saltwater
points at this
taffy.
point. Just-
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go on A again because I was ready to guess a proof.
Hmm.
Let's say 99 proof on A on the
Wow.
nose.
99. I know what that is.
I'm going to say it's not finished. Not finished on the nose.
Yeah.
Not finished. Okay, I got not
Not
finished on that one. Primary grain is going to be corn.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm going to pick the type as bourbon, but I want to taste it first.
Right.
I'm not hedging on this. I'll hedge in the contest, but tonight I'm trying to be as accurate as I possibly can.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
State of distillation, I'm going to go with Kentucky.
Okay.
It's on the nose. All right. And on the taste, I'm going to taste and I'm going to see if my taste agrees with the proof.
Matches
I'm not
with
going
your
to change
palate.
my answer.
I'm at your nosing.
Yeah. I'm going to just see if the proof agrees, but I'm not going to change my answer. So I have 99 proof on the nose. Let's see what I think it is on the palate.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
You're not
two
going to
different
go off what
questions.
your
You get
palate
points
says?
for both rounds.
Well, Matt asked weird questions like, "What's the proof on the nose?" So I want to make a guess that way too, just because
Well,
there's
do
oddballs.
both. Yeah.
You also may ask it on the other, so you could change your answer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's a different question.
Yeah, I like I said, I might change my answer based on what I
Oh,
experienced
it
here
might
momentarily.
not.
That's right.
Might change, not change. I thought you said not. I need hearing aids, evidently. I'm old. What?
Oh, you're not the only one, Mark.
Yeah.
What? Huh? What?
I'm
Jesus.
gonna say the proof's a little lower.
Jesus. Yes.
Maybe. Let me try that again.
I had a woman I had to go pre-register for my knee surgery next week, and she asked me a bunch of questions off the page, and she said, "Do you wear hearing aids?" And I said, "Excuse me."
That's my favorite. I love that joke.
I
My
love
wife,
that
my wife's going to smack me all the time because she has hearing aids. When she says something like,
no.
what?
What?
You had it coming. There's no doubt. Yes, Dragon Bee. Send
Just
give
one of
me
my
some
favorites.
samples.
Anytime somebody says something about the ears or hearing, you have to ask them to repeat themselves. It's just, it's
If I'm
automatic.
not looking at you when you talk, I have trouble hearing.
It's crazy. You would think I would have horrible hearing considering what I've done as a living for most of my life. But I've always worn hearing protection. I've been one of those guys that were smart to wear earplugs as a drummer and headphones with, and cutting out as much of those guitar players as possible. It's not really the guitar players that hurt your ears. It's the cymbals. As a drummer,
high pitch. Yeah.
They tend to be right at ear level. That's where most drummers want their cymbals. So, but I've always worn hearing protection. Maybe a few times when I was younger, I didn't, but for the most part, definitely.
That's very smart.
Musician, always ear protection. Always.
Yep.
I just know too many people that lost their hearing.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them are guitar players.
Well, you got to turn it up to 11,
And they do.
You can't leave it on 10.
Yeah. We're one louder.
Okay.
One loud.
On the palate, I'm going to say the proof is lower than 100.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. That's going to be because that's the kind of question: is it above or over or under? That's what I'm going to say on that. I'm going to say it's a bourbon.
Okay.
Still a bourbon.
In the age, I'm going to do. I think that's what Josh Friedman says. Is it above or below 6.5 years? I'm going to say it's below. No. There's something about this that makes me think it's older.
You said 6 or under. He said 6.5. He's just trying to do that. It's like a half point in the game.
I think he said,
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of age statements
Cover
cut
the
off
spread.
at 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say this is older. I'm going to say this is. I'm going to go ahead and guess an age on it. I'm going to say it's a 10-year.
Ah.
That would be plus or minus over or under 6.5. So that'd be over. And I'm going to say secondary grain on this is going to be rye.
Okay. Are you getting any distillery vibes?
It's kind of Bartonish. And maybe that's just imprinted on me because I drank a bunch of Barton the other night.
Did Barton the other night? Yeah.
But it seems Barton-ish to me. So I'm going to just write that
By all
down.
means, always do a bottle guess.
Yep. Regardless.
Always?
Always.
Always. Because you never know, right?
Well, unless
Exactly.
it's points.
5 points is 5 points.
Yeah. Okay, so that's true.
Or you might subtract points.
So it's
I'm thinking which Barton fits the numbers here, and it's going to be a 1792.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
It's going to be
Probably small
1792.
batch.
I don't. I think it seems to have more age than that. It could though. So I'm going to say it's a
12-year.
Barton product, 1792.
Ooh, 12-year.
I know that's behind me. I know that's. I'm going to say Jen didn't put in a huge effort digging through my bottles to find something.
It's 98 proof, though.
Well, I said 99
Right.
On the nose,
Yeah.
yeah.
on the
Then
nose,
on
and I
the
said it
palate,
was
you said
lower
much
than
lower.
I just said it
Yeah.
was lower than 100
I got you. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
on the proof. So I said age 10, but I guess I'm going to keep it at age 10, but I'm going to guess that it's the 1792 12-year.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Wow.
Did we answer all the questions?
Yeah, it's 96.6.
Okay,
So
so
you
I'm in
got
the
a
realm.
Distillery, you got a
Realm.
good state, you got a proof,
Do
you
we
got an
want to do
age.
a reveal now, or do we want to taste it the
One at a
second?
time. Do the one at a time.
Well, I want to make sure
Yeah, so-
Jen's still awake so she can give us the reveal.
Oh, I thought you had.
I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourself.
Mm.
I won't be able to hear you, so you can talk about how.
Uh,
badly
Oh,
I'm
he's
gonna
so
lose.
wrong. I can't believe.
Exactly.
Of course, I have no idea what it is either. Except that Jen told me earlier. She sent me the message and said I
Oh,
poured
there
Jen.
you go.
There you go.
She didn't do that. She didn't do that. She
Gee.
made that part up.
Pillow talk's great. It's fun.
Oh. She put it on a reel on Instagram. So
There you go.
yeah.
I pay $5 for that. It's definitely not a reel, but it's fun.
there you go.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's a lot longer than a short.
Yes, and you can replay them. They're great.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I put that shit on a loop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a safe trip back home, T-Rob? Any events on the road?
Yeah. It was fine. We didn't have any problems coming back home on Sunday.
Why was there a
It was,
pile of burned hot dogs on YouTube? Was that
So,
somebody like some charred?
yes, yeah, there were several there Saturday that loved their hot dogs basically burnt to a crisp.
Ugh.
That's the
All right,
one.
I'm back.
Bass Club.
Jen said she's gonna post the bottles in Discord. So I'm not gonna look. So
Okay.
she said she's gonna post them in Discord.
I'll
So
never
anybody
find
who's
them
got
if
the
they're in
Discord
Discord.
link, it should be in the description box below the video as well. If you're not a Discord member, you can go check that out. Okay. All right. So you guys got to tell me when you have the bottle, and we'll review this one. I don't know where she put it in Discord. I would just imagine probably under the link for tonight's stream.
Oh, there's a link in Discord?
Yeah. It goes up on Patreon first, and then it goes on Discord later.
Rules? Because there's like welcome.
Should be general, like under general chat.
Oh, general. Okay.
That's where I put the links, I think.
You know what would help if I picked the right
Yeah,
one?
it's-
I don't
Would
think she's
definitely
posted.
like-
You're looking at like Clifton's Discord or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Mom, I did not actually go to the restroom.
Oh man, dude. Well, I can't say it.
Yeah, we can review. All my guesses are in. What the?
Yeah.
Look at
12
All
years.
right.
13,
There's no
12,
way
yeah.
I'll get the next one. But
You're in the
that's funny.
zone, dude. You're in the zone. You're going to the finals.
It's a lucky guess. That's all that is. Z-Man's here. What's up, Ed?
What's
So Ed,
What's up, man? I'm
Cheers,
trying to
man.
do this blind thing. Wait a second. So that's
Yeah.
not fair that I got that.
that was amazing, dude.
I don't want false confidence, though. So I got it. Okay, so
So did she
AAA
pour
I
them
put
in
is
tap them?
99 on the nose. It was 90. What are those?
It's 96.6.
96.
So
96.
I'm within the realm there. So I would have got a point. Primary grain is corn.
Yep.
Mhm.
Finished or
Secondary's
unfinished,
rye.
I said is not finished. I got that. State of distillation, Kentucky, got
That's
that.
Kentucky. Yep.
Proof lower than 100 proof, got that.
Yep.
Type bourbon, got that. Age 10, I said 10 year. I don't know if there was a range on that because Matt
Within
usually do a
two.
range.
That's
You were
I was
within
within two. I
so
probably
I
would have got
think
a
you would
point
get-
there.
Yep.
He's the
At least.
secondary grain of rye on that. I believe it's a rye.
Yeah. It's a rye.
It's
It's
kind
a
of
lower
bourbon,
rye,
right?
but it's
And
it's
I
a
guess
rye.
I guess Barton 1792. There's no way I will guess
You know what
anything even
their
close to
mash
that next. Interesting.
That was fire, man.
That's impressive.
Well, hell
It
yeah.
was.
I feel good about that, but only because I just drank a whole shit ton of Barton the other night.
Yeah.
That's the
Fresh
problem.
in
I
your
can't
mind.
drink a whole shit ton of everything I know
Well,
and try to remember it.
And
You
I'll
guys
tell
start
you,
drinking every night up to
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'll be a
To-
raging alcoholic by the end of this.
to me, the 1792 series is quintessential Barton.
Yeah, it has
Yep.
that, and it has that Bartonish thing through the whole
All the
bit,
way through
all
it.
of it.
All the way
Yeah,
through it.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
not
then
like
you
some
don't
of the
like
other stuff from
The
Barton.
15s. You don't like the Sam Houstons.
No.
And the Mets.
I do not like the Sam Houston 15
Oh,
Yeah,
at
me
all.
neither.
But it's
I do
still
like
like-
I do like the Calumet 16, and for a second I thought it was older. When I said, "Oh, I think it's older," I thought it was Calumet 16 for a second. Then I was like, "No, it's not. It's something else." And then I thought it was very old Barton. That was the first thing I thought it was, because I was going to say it was very
that
old
was,
Barton,
yeah.
underproof.
Especially
It
the
was very
100
similar to
proof.
that. Yeah, the underproof, very old Barton.
Well, and they
stuff.
make a 90 proof too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, is
They
Jen
have
in
an
the chat?
80, an
Oh, yeah,
86,
Jen's here.
a 90, and a 100.
I woke her up to ask her to do that. I'm like, I need the key before you fall asleep. Just put it in Discord. All right. I guess I'll move on to the next one. Thanks.
There we go.
I can't believe that. That's
Sure,
crazy.
Zero.
That's crazy. I won't have another sip of it though right now. Just now I would just want one for enjoyment's sake.
Don't jinx yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's got that Barton thing. Like right when you first swallow, there's this little sharpness on a Barton that I get. It's like a little sharpness, and then it smooths right back out.
Yeah.
But it's got this little sharpness
It's
on the
got
finish.
that little spiky note to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like orange zest.
Yeah.
Without it being like sweet or anything. Like it's like just the zesty part.
It's that zing. Yeah.
Yeah, zingy. Some people call that effervescence.
Effervescence. Yes.
Yeah, that's totally different. All right, I'm gonna drink some ginger ale, reset my palate, drink some water.
Nice.
Anything going on in the chat?
Mojo just showed up.
Mojo's been here a while. You just showed up, Ed.
What was I thinking?
Whiskey Joker just showed up, though. What's up, Whiskey Joker?
Hey,
You
what's
ain't
up,
in Japan
Whiskey?
yet, Z-Man.
Apparently not.
Oh.
I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, James, do you guys participate in our ridiculous time change stuff? I doubt you guys. Nobody
Gosh,
else
I
in the
hate
world
it.
participates, right?
I hate it.
It's
dude.
horrible.
I hate this
Just
crap,
leave
man.
it alone.
I got to work at 10 till 7. It's freaking dark outside, man. I'm
Yeah,
like,
let's leave it like that. Let's make sure it's dark when you wake up in the morning in case you want to sleep in. You're not fighting the sun like me. That's what wakes me up every day is the sun. I'm like, oh great, it's 6:15. Just what I wanted to wake up after streaming till 3 in the morning.
from the man that doesn't have to go to work.
Who doesn't have to go to work?
You.
I work harder than probably most people.
Uh-oh.
I just don't go to a job to do it.
there you go.
I'm-
You have responsibilities.
If anybody
I have
knows
the
me,
option.
I literally go nonstop. I wake up and hit the ground running, and I don't generally even take my shoes off until it's bedtime.
Oh, listen to you.
I'm just busy. It has a lot of shit to do, man. It's not like I'm rich.
Says the man who sits there
He
drinking.
runs a
Like,
high fashion
I
YouTube
would,
channel.
That's right.
Never accuse you of being rich.
Oh, speaking of my YouTube channel, coming up on the 4-year anniversary next week. 4 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Like on Tuesday of next week will be a 4-year anniversary stream, which will be interesting because last year's 3-year anniversary stream was also like a 3,000 subscriber special.
It was.
And I actually have less subscribers now than I did then because I lost a lot of subscribers. Well, I didn't stream for like 3.5 months after that because of the car accident.
Oh, yeah. When you
Also
were at
coming
your
up on
accident.
the 1-year anniversary of that. Things have gotten dramatically better since last year.
Nice.
So
There you
much
go.
better. All right, I guess I'm gonna drink a little more water. See anything going on. Is anybody out there looking for anything at all? I am looking for the Jack Daniels 14 year.
14,
Anybody
yeah.
sees
Right,
it? Let me
Yeah,
know.
it hasn't come out yet around here.
Yeah, around
It
here
hadn't
it
come
has
out
not
here
shown
either.
up.
Yeah.
I've got my lines in the water, Dano.
Yeah. Well, I picked this up.
Mm.
What?
Panini
Penelope.
The Pappy.
Nice.
Havana.
Havana's nice.
Is that one
it looks
still?
like you opened it.
Is it still weird and grainy?
It's not grainy. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by
You like it?
I fucking like it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, here's the
What's the finish on that?
I'm not going to talk about Penelope right now because
It's finished in maple syrup barrels and rum barrels. But the maple
nice.
syrup, you
Nice.
don't really taste the maple
no, it
syrup.
probably just adds the sweetness to it, though.
So
Yeah.
sweet.
It's not real sweet either. It's
Really?
yeah.
Well,
it
that's
surprised me.
disappointing.
What's wrong?
Well, it might be
maple
different for you. I got a trash palate, so I mean, I just drink it and say, "Yep, it's good."
Yeah, you either
Nope,
like
it's
it or
not.
you don't. Hey, that's about as
Yeah.
far as I generally put any credence into any of my tasting as well. But sometimes I'm trying to figure it out.
Or sometimes you just
But-
yell about it.
We all know
Well,
responsibility
like,
is a lot of responsibility. Sure is, buddy. Sure is. 4-year anniversary. That's right. For the channel. I mean, I've been doing the whiskey tube thing for 6 years, I think now, as far as like moderating and everything beforehand. I still have another YouTube channel that's older. I have another YouTube channel that's coming up on being 14 years old. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. It's not active anymore, but it's around.
Is that the weather one?
Hey, that
No, the
drumming
weather
one.
one's only like 7 years.
Oh, okay.
That one's active. That one's pretty active. That's not my channel. That's somebody else's channel, but I'm active on their channel. Russell's 13. You're still looking for a Russell's 13?
There's a new one coming. There's
Yeah,
a
of
this
course
year.
there is.
Ah.
Yeah, 16.
No, 13.
Are they going to do a 16? Zach, do you know something?
I've
we
not
need to know?
seen any release on that.
Okay,
no.
I was going to say, because I go search the released TTB stuff every once in a while.
Yep.
and have not seen that.
I've-
That's
Yeah,
Yeah, thought
where I saw the
13
Jack Daniels
this year.
14 first. I was like, holy shit.
I've seen that one not in person yet, but I'm hoping come Friday.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
All right.
All right, I'm going to start.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
feel pretty good. I think my palate's pretty reset there.
I feel good. Na, 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 na,
I smell good. I can tell you that.
Knew that I
That's what I'm
would.
talking about.
I feel
Old
good.
Spice.
That's right. Sugar.
So
and
the
spice.
first sample, my
Down.
wife had put a Whiskey Encore challenge coin on.
Okay.
And the second one, she put
So
probably
nice.
the baddest ass coin ever. The
Nice.
whiskey, the bourbon junkies one, the 3-dimensional one.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Here,
got
let
the
me
relief
slow
on
it down.
it.
People,
Yeah.
if people haven't seen this, this is probably the finest challenge coin on the planet, next to
There
Ed's.
you go. Next to Ed's. That's right.
Look at that thing. It's all
It's
dimensional.
massive.
Oh,
It is
that's
massive.
cool.
Oh,
But-
what?
It only fits on a Glen with one side, though. So mine, you can put either side up or down. Like if you need to remind yourself you can only have one more pour, you could just put up that facing, one more pour side,
There you go.
and then obviously the glow in the dark in case you're drinking. The lights go out, you can still find your beverage.
Yeah.
This is the Junkies one. I always use it on a Glen. It fits perfectly.
It does. If it's on a Glen, if it's on a whiskey glass, mine fits on a Glen pretty good. Have you put mine on a Glen?
You have their old copper ones they got.
Yeah, those are cool
No, I just
too.
have that one. And I do like these.
Yeah. Oh yeah. T Rob, he had gotten a glass from me, a Whiskey Encore Glen from I don't know. It was design number 3, so I'm on design 5 now. And those when I sold them or gave them away, they came with a topper. They came with a wooden
It's on your
lid.
case.
It's a lid with the same logo on it. And
That's
somehow T Rob got a glass, but he didn't have a lid. So when he was here in town for my meetup last month, I remembered that he did not have one. So he
I
has
appreciate it too, man.
me and my
Also that.
Oh yeah, coaster. Oh,
Yeah, man.
Doc just
Oh,
goes to
jeez.
coasters.
I did. This is when I taped it together when it broke.
Just take that one.
Some tape.
Nice. There we go.
There you
Did
go.
you fix it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good enough for government work.
Packing tape on front
Yeah.
and back.
And you got now you have like 4 coasters. You have a set.
I do. A whole set.
There you go.
Nice.
Anybody
One
want a
is
Whiskey Encore coaster? I will
One's
send
up
it to you.
there. There's one up there.
There you go. With all those stags looking work. All right. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna rapid fire on this one too.
Yeah. All of my
I'm not gonna
stags.
lie, I just gave it a
2.
sniff.
Yeah, I got 3.
You're in the nosing round.
I'm in the nosing around. I did give it a sniff, and I'm gonna go real quick on this one. Again, I don't think it's super high proof. On the nose, I'm gonna say this one is 101 proof.
Oh. Coming out strong.
Did it.
Primary grain on the nose.
It's good proof.
I can tell you this: it's oaky AF. It smells amazing. I'm trying to think what this is because I'm like, do I have whiskey that really smells this good? Oh my god, that's intoxicating.
It's a little
aroma.
Blick and Bennett blend.
You do have.
I'm gonna say it's on the nose. I'm gonna say it's. Do I need to do primary grain on the nose? I'm gonna do it because I did it on the other ones. Corn again.
Okay.
Finished or not on the nose?
Yeah, that's always tough to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a particular note I look for finished whiskeys, which I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because I don't want to tip anybody else off. But if you want to know personally and you got my number, I'll tell you.
Okay.
And this does not have it, so I don't think this is finished, but it's a very rich aroma.
Finished does not always mean wine.
You got a
I know. It could be
you got a lot
any
of quality
secondary
bottles in that
barrel, right?
midsection there.
Yep. Because rum finish always gets
it's
me.
very dense nose. God, that smells good.
Bless
I'm
you.
borderline. Okay, I'm going to say it's finished, but I don't know what finish it is. It could be a. Will we count a double oak as a finish?
Double oak, it's a finish for them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a finish as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say it's finished because it's very oaky. I haven't tasted it yet, so maybe it'll reveal itself as not being a double oak when I taste it. But right now,
There you go.
I feel like it's a finish, maybe a double barrel of some sort.
There you
What are the other nosing characteristics?
State of distillation.
State of distillation.
On the nose.
Distillation.
They did something completely different with that bottle. They distillized it.
That's what I'm saying. No.
Is that like you get your shirts martinized at the cleaners? Is that?
Mark, can I get it martinized? I remember working with this guy that used to have his shirts martinized. I'm going to say it's also
full of starch or something.
Is it Kentucky? Is it Kentucky?
Or is it Indiana?
No, my thing is
or is it
it's
Tennessee?
really rich and it's reminding
Texas?
me of like
Or is
it's
it
reminding me of a
Washington?
Kings County, which is crazy.
Or is it
Okay.
New York?
Tennessee.
But the oak it's got more oak than I remember being on those.
Or is it Florida?
No, it's definitely not a Florida whiskey. Florida whiskey has a certain thing that I can get on it. That's not a Florida whiskey. It's not a Texas whiskey. I'm going to say it's Kentucky just to hedge. Even though I'm not trying to hedge, I think I'm going to reserve one. I'm going to write down Kentucky, but I'm going to reserve to change my mind on the nosing round, although I will.
Kentucky question mark?
I did. I put a question mark. I can't show you guys my chicken scratch because it's embarrassing.
Going with the odds.
I used to have great handwriting before the car accident. Now I look like a toddler. My hand doesn't work the same way it does. I look like a toddler. I have to ask my daughter what that says. She goes, "You wrote it down." I'm like, I can't read it. All right, Mr. Mom is out. Been a long day.
Good night, man.
Buddy.
Cheers, brother.
Always good to see you. Hold on, I got some cheers and whiskey. I'll cheers you on the way out the door. Probably a bad idea. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pretend to cheers you because I'm in the middle of a blind. Which I'm about to taste. Did I answer all the nosing questions? I did. All right, so now I can't get a chance to taste. On the nose, this is oaky booger.
Palate.
Yeah, here we go. On the palate.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
And now it's time.
Wow. Damn, that's good. Damn, that's oaky. That's higher proof too. Not super high. What did I say on the nose? I said 101.
101.
I'm going to up that to 1. We said it's within 5, right? I'm going to say it's a 111 on the proof. Or are we doing over or under 100 on the taste? Does he usually do that question on the nose and then more specific on the taste? I probably have those backwards. I'm just going to do it anyway. On the taste, I'm going to say this is 100 and 109.
I think it'd be more apt to ask proof on the palate.
Yeah, 109 on the proof.
Yeah.
On the palate, okay. Which would be over 100 if we were doing it. And I did pick over 100 on the nose anyway. I picked it at 101 on the nose, but I think it's higher proof than that. I picked 109.
You might should go over 100. That's your number later.
Bourbon. That's a bourbon. I'm gonna say this is another bourbon. It definitely drinks like a bourbon. And age again, I think this is old. I think this is like, I want to say it's like a. I'm gonna take. I can taste it again, right? I have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that allows you to go back. If you're allowed to, if you have to one sip something.
Well, you'd still be
No,
within the
no.
time limit.
You've got a minute and a half to do whatever you want.
Okay. I'm gonna put age at 15 years. That might be a little high.
Oh, excuse me.
What did you fart?
So double
No, I
oak
burped.
aged.
Okay, can I change that on the 15 year? I'm gonna say it's an 11 year. Just because I'm gonna make a guess on who I think it is.
Okay.
But even then it's probably not accurate. Secondary grain is also going to be a rye, just like on the first one.
Okay.
I'm going to say that this is a old Forester product. So do we do OF on that, or do we do it as it's OF, right? We're not going to do the
Old Forester.
yeah, it's Old Forester.
Yeah, unless you're wanting to go President's Series versus single barrel.
Well, interesting you say that, because I
That's
think
still Old Forester, right?
it might be a president's choice of some sort.
Oh, okay.
Do you have one of those, though?
I
You have
don't.
one?
I have samples of one here, though. That's what I'm wondering if Jen went crazy and got me a sample of something. That's a good question, though, Dano. Maybe I should keep it to stuff that's actual bottles, because she did say she poured from bottles. All right. I do have Old Forester like barrel proofs, though. I'm just going to say it's an Old Forester barrel proof.
That's information you would have in Matt Madness.
What's that?
That's information you would not have in Matt Madness.
What's that?
Whether it's bottles or samples or whatever, you know. It's just
Right. Yeah.
Right. I get that part.
Yeah.
So if you're still thinking it's what you think it is,
Well, here's the thing. I don't think it's a sample now that I'm thinking about it, because all my samples have been moved to one location in a bin underneath something. So I don't think Jen would have dug through that. So I have to take into play
Fair.
for the sample.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. All right. So I said it's an Old Forester barrel proof bourbon. Probably a single barrel, maybe a pick.
We did
All
have
right.
a couple of very nice president's choices at the meetup.
Is that all
We
the
had
Friday
three
night.
different president choices at my
Yeah.
meetup.
Really?
Friday night. Yeah.
Dano, you also missed out on a 2008 George T. Stagg.
I know. I've heard. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
All right. Did I answer everything? I think I answered everything.
All the things?
All right. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Look at you, buddy. That's crazy. All right. So here I go. Oh, good. We're still in. I guess I took less than an hour to do both of those. That's what I was kind of aiming for.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Good
good
deal.
in my old age about managing my time.
You did the samples in like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the plan. I wanted to do it kind of rapid fire because I'm going to be against it. I want to be able to
Yeah,
make. I just want to go
Be
over
on
my
the
gut,
clock,
like
so, yeah.
because I'm going to tell you the replays. I won't say who of the replays I've watched. I haven't watched all the Matt Madness replays, but I've watched some of like the mid and final rounds. What's hurt people the most is second guessing themselves.
Yep.
So I want to go with my immediate reaction and maybe one little like question of myself if that's accurate, and then I'm just going to stick to what I had. So I'm done with sample B. I think I answered everything. So
You want to know what it is?
Are you ready
no, I
for
don't
the
want to know
reveal?
what it is. I want you guys to say whether I was wrong or right on the answers,
Okay.
and then you can show me.
All right.
Okay. Start with your answers. Let's go. What did you write down?
Okay, so on the nosing round, I said this was 101 proof. We're proof within
No,
5.
Very close. Within 5, yes. No?
I was
No.
within 5.
I don't know. I should be
It's
quiet.
107.
He's within 6.
That's 0 points.
No points.
So it's 107. You said
Yeah.
Yes.
primary grain corn.
That's correct.
Okay, check on that. That's points. I said it was finished, but I was really doubtful because I thought it might have been a double oak, but after drinking it, it wasn't a double oak.
No.
No finish.
No finish.
no
Okay, so no
finish.
finish. All right. I put Kentucky with a question mark, but I had this gut feeling that it might have been like a.
You didn't re-guess on
Tennessee.
the palate, did you?
As far as like the state?
State, yeah.
No.
And did you say a bottle? If you said a bottle, I didn't
I
hear
said
you
an
say a
Old
bottle.
Forester barrel proof.
Oh, you said, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that would have been Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have been Kentucky. Was it a Kentucky whiskey?
Yes. Oh no! Wait, yeah.
No,
it's not.
okay.
No, it's not.
Okay, so
Dumbass. I'm looking
what's-
right at.
What's interesting is I
Fucking
doubted
idiot.
myself and I thought it was a Tennessee whiskey at first. And I was like,
Yes,
that's the one I second guessed myself. Would you say it is a Tennessee whiskey?
it is the
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Oh, I think I know what it is now. I didn't do a
Okay.
bottle shot.
No, you didn't.
I said it's an Old Forester barrel proof bourbon, but it's not because it's Tennessee, so I'm wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it Brown Forman product though?
Yes.
Okay. That kind of gives it
Now
away.
what do you think it is?
All right. So on the palate, I said the proof was 109. You guys said it was 107, so I would have
You
got
were within
points.
2.
I would have got points.
Yep.
I said it was a bourbon. Is that a bourbon?
Yeah.
No.
Technically,
By definition,
technically,
not how
yes.
they
Okay,
market
so
it.
It's
so
really
now I know
called
it's a Jack
something
Daniel's
else.
product.
Yes. Yeah.
Because everybody
Yeah.
says that technically it's a bourbon.
Yeah.
So-
All right, so I would have got that wrong though. I think Matt would have counted that as wrong. I got to go by what Matt would have done.
Right.
I believe it.
Matt, would you have counted that as wrong? Chime in if you're watching.
Next.
Hold on, is Jen talking shit about the pot roast? I just saw a Mojo Golden Potatoes thing. I forgot Jen bopped in for a second.
He's talking about
Hey, Jen,
Bland's
are you
and
talking shit
taters.
about the pot
He's
roast?
worried about Bland's and taters, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I did make golden potatoes with the pot roast tonight. This is not my
Right.
typical potatoes, but they were good.
Yeah,
They were
that's-
huge
they
though.
get softer, better, and it's like they're
yeah.
they're not as hard as a regular russet.
Yeah, exactly.
All
I
those
like the
little-
waxy potatoes for
those
those
little
kind of
red
long slow
nice.
cooks.
Been working
All
on
right,
this
against
song.
my odds. Can't wait to hear, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Have a good night. I'm going to cheers you with some. I can cheers you with cheersing whiskey. Actually, I'm going to cheers you with whatever this was, which we haven't answered yet, but I kind of have an idea. I think we're narrowing it down.
Yeah.
It's Jack Daniel's 12 year.
Daniel
Yep.
John Clyde, just put it in the chat. What's wrong with you? Yep, it is.
Did he?
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh shit! I haven't looked in the chat yet. Oh damn!
Yep.
Yep.
I'm,
Yep.
I'm proud of Jen for
12.
pouring that. Thanks,
with
baby. If you're
the
still
with the
up.
junkies coin, you know.
Well, she
Yeah,
put
we
the coins in
straight
both.
around this house.
That's how she differentiated.
All right,
the
so I
chunky.
didn't guess that. I guess an Old Forester barrel proof bourbon, but I said it was an 11 year.
So you were only you'd have got points for that. Yeah.
A year off. Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, on first impression on the nose, I thought it was Calumet 16. Like, just that was the
Fair.
very first impression I
Is it
got
an
was
oak?
Calumet 16, and I said, "Cheats, get that out of your brain." I literally had to wipe my brain out of it because I was going to start just writing down the
I
stats
can't
for
be
that. I was
doing
like, "There's
more
no way
Barton.
you
I've
got
already
it on
done
the
one.
nose." Okay, that was pretty good. I got about
That was pretty
half.
close, man.
I get about
You were-
50% of the answers,
when-
but I was
when
in
you
the
got the
striking distance
palate-
on a lot of them.
When you got the palette and you said 109, yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I like this
Yep.
whiskey though.
Dragon B, you're not
Drank this in a
wrong.
while.
No.
Dragon B said we didn't get the points at the meetup when you poured that Jack 7. When people said bourbon, you're like, nope, it ain't bourbon.
That's right. I gave myself 0 points for that, Brian. You're 100% correct.
Yeah.
Gunderson's here. What's up, Eric? Good to see you, buddy.
What's up?
Right, we did.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Richie, I was on 4-leaf whiskey a
No
month
problem,
ago.
John. That's awesome.
It's been over a month ago,
Way to put it
actually.
together.
So it's been. I think I was in the last weekend in January is when I did Stacy's channel. I believe
Okay.
that's what it was.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah, man, that was good, dude.
No apologies necessary.
Yeah, Calumet kind of makes an appearance here. I did have it on my mind though, but Jack 12 is definitely none of
And
that.
if you
Oh my
think
gosh!
about
Now
it,
I'm
it
sniffing it.
wouldn't
And
be-
it smells amazing. Now
It
I did
wouldn't
myself.
be-
I did myself a disservice on the first one. I took the coin I had. I took it off for like 5 or 6 minutes. This one I only took it off right before I started sniffing. And now that I'm sniffing it more, it's a little less concentrated. There's still tons of oak on it though, but
Right.
it's good sniffing. Yeah, I can sniff this whiskey all night long.
Yeah. You weren't
That's-
wrong to think Calumet because, Matt loves to do that. He loves to pull like multiple bottles from the Stain distillery and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all
He's
Eagle
done
Rare.
full Knob Creek flights before.
Yeah,
Oh, let me
yeah.
tell you,
Eagle Rare flights, and
it's a good thing Matt's not watching right now.
Yep.
If he did something like that to me with the Jim Beam distillery, I'm lost. That's
Yep.
like literally my worst. I can't pick Jim Beam out of
Booker's,
Jack Diddley squat.
Yeah.
old granddad.
But I hate Booker's.
Yeah.
That's my
OGD
problem.
114.
I do have
Yeah.
Old Granddad. I do have some of that stuff. I have some Knob Creeks.
Yeah.
So-
Booker's.
Maybe some Heaven Hill
Bakers.
7-year.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Baker
almost
7.
never drink Booker's though. It's so rare. It's all on the top shelf. I don't even pretend that I'm going to drink it anytime soon.
Yeah, it always
True,
seems
I just
so
don't find
hot.
myself going
It
for
always
it.
seems so hot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, and I like my whiskey to be consistent. I want to be able to buy a whiskey and go, okay, this is great. Obviously, single barrels are the exception to that, but a release like a Booker's should be something. I get it that it's different every time, and that's kind of their marketing on that. But
Right.
if you're only releasing one out of every, I would say lately, 1 out of every 4 releases are drinkable
Yeah.
or good enough to pay the price. Because around us, they're $150.
Yeah, I know.
You know, they're not cheap. Some people still get them for like $90. At $90, I'd probably buy more often. But
Yeah. The
at
last one I got in
150
North
to 200
Carolina
bucks,
was
I'm not buying them
99,
unless
so,
I know
yeah.
it's great.
That's right.
Yeah, I think up in Georgia I saw them for cheaper.
Yeah, they were cheaper in
Not
Georgia
down
for
here.
sure.
Yeah.
Here they gouge Bookers for some reason.
Yeah.
They're always like $149, $159.
Yeah.
I remember paying $65 for Bookers in 2019.
Oh
Wow.
Yeah. And it was overpriced because the retail on it at the time was only $59.
yeah.
It was still a little high. All right, Donald made it home. Have a drink, buddy.
Hey, what's up,
Hang
Donald
out.
Rance, Yoda?
The pressure's off. I think I did pretty good on both of those
You did,
blends. We
man.
have to do
You did
another.
real good.
Probably got to do
I
another.
mean, you said old Forster, it's a Brown Foreman. I mean,
Ram Foreman. Yeah, you had
Well,
the profile.
See, but
tell
the
you
thing
what,
about that,
I thought it was hotter than it was too at first. I thought it was a barrel proof something, but that's I think just because I had just unlidded it as I was sniffing it. I thought it was going to be higher than that.
Yep. There you go, Dragon B. Yep. Yeah, when
If
you
they
can
ever
find
wanted to
bottles in
put the
North
name on the
Carolina, man,
bottle-
that's the place to buy them because they're MSRP.
Yeah, 90 bucks is what it's supposed to be.
Yep.
Yep.
Here in South Carolina, I think usually the cheapest I've seen them here is 129.
Yeah.
And,
I see them for $100 in Arizona.
Listen,
Yeah.
if they're a banger batch and you know it, like the word gets around,
yeah.
gets around that's a
Yeah.
banger batch and it's a $99 bottle, then it's a buy. If it's the $129 dollars, it might be a buy. If it's
Might
really
be a buy,
banger.
yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
if it was something like what was it, Granny's batch or Country Ham?
Country Ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, Country Ham. was one of
Lumberyard,
those.
something like that. Yeah.
The Kentucky Chew from 2018.
Hey,
Yep.
still have some of that if you want.
Eating biscuits.
I actually have that and a backup of that. I thought it was that good that I bought a backup of it.
Biscuits.
Yeah.
Oh, Beaten Biscuits. I only had a sample of that. That one was pretty good too.
Yeah.
That's a good bottle.
What's the other one? No Strangers. That's the. That's a. Is that the first of is that the first one from 2023? Isn't that what it is? No Stranger, like NOE, like you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah. Yeah.
no Strangers.
it's behind the stag somewhere. That one is.
There you go.
Like I said, I just don't ever drink them. I can't.
Yeah, I haven't for a while. They're
I
pretty
have to
full.
get a ladder, or I have to be sober enough to climb the shelves, which that's not happening.
Just
gotta
stand on
get
my
it down
chair, but then
before
you
the
guys have to
stream.
stare at my
Yeah.
butt. I don't want to put my pants on before I go up there and get that bottle. So.
Oh, don't do that. There's no need to put your pants on, Doc.
A button-down shirt and no pants.
Oh my gosh. So I'm glad I
Get ready
didn't
for
tell
a
Jen
teams
to pour,
meeting.
I told Jen not to pour 2-ounce samples. I made her weigh these out as 20 milliliters. They still seem a little bigger than that. So pretty good. Oh, Clifton's here. What's up? Plus wants to know pants. Clifton, I don't have pants on right now.
I was
Oh, you
kidding.
get a cheers. I'm going to cheers you with this Jack Daniel's 12 batch 1. Cheers, Clifton. I'm training for Mad Madness. I did decent tonight. I did better tonight than I did last night.
Cheers, Clifton.
cheers.
Always good to see you, Cliffy. Okay, Scotty says don't have older bookers. Okay, but the Jimmy's batch I like was not bad for $90. Yeah, for $90, it's yeah. I believe yes, but also last year it was also happening and didn't happen. So I believe that this year it is going to happen.
Yes.
Clifton, you gotta get. Are you a patron of the ADHD whiskey? Because that's where I'm getting my information. Yep. Top Shelf Dustin's here. When did you come in, Dustin? I didn't see you sneak in, buddy. I see you talking to James Morgan.
He's been in here for a little while.
Yeah, I'm looking for him so I can time him out.
Okay, Brian.
What's up, Cliffy?
Yeah, if you can find it at Costco, yeah, that's a buy.
Wait, let me get a beer, Cheech.
You should hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate too.
I'm gonna have a little smidge of this, and then
I'll be right there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's so funny, Mark, that you said that, because for some reason I saw that bottle over here on my shelf, and it seemed like it was a little out of place from where I put it. I was like, maybe Jen poured a little of that overhold. But I think, and you guys, several of you know who my wife is, I think she came in here and just turned several bottles around just to throw me, like
just to throw you off. Yeah, exactly.
Just gonna look around here right now. Not where they
yesterday.
were. Not where they were earlier today. It's like, okay, I came in here. I was like, okay, that's out of place. The A overhold's out of place because I couldn't see the label when it was on the shelf. Now I can see the label. And then there's like a couple others nearby that she looked like she touched and turned. Messing me up. Yeah, she definitely did. What'd you do this time? You showed up, buddy. That's all it takes.
Hey, there you go.
I didn't time you out, Dustin. I don't care what you think, Dustin. I like you anyway.
Cheers, Zach.
Yeah, I got to go too. I got to take Donna to Charleston in the morning. So
okay,
she got to go to her doctor's visit.
I got you. Well, there's that one cool place to eat, so you might as well go there.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Hey, cheers, guys. Good to see everybody. Hey,
all right, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for helping me with the training session tonight.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
See you, T-Rob.
I wonder if Jen's gone to sleep yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Clifton's from that area. Clifton loves the South Carolina. Bo show. I'm just going to keep sipping on these because Jen poured me two fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, the age 12 year is one of the better 1792s.
And when everyone was talking about the 14, I'm like, God, I gotta have the 12. I gotta drink some of my 12 just to be.
I'm drinking it right now, and I can't say I'm upset by it at all.
No,
it has got such a dense nose on it. Like the nose is thick, with like super thick, like multiple C's.
Wow.
I love the nose on this. I can nose this whiskey and be happy. Like if I never was able to actually drink whiskey again and I was stuck only nosing whiskey, which sounds funny, but if you guys know PJ, I know Dano knows PJ, one of the store owners that I work with.
Yeah.
PJ doesn't drink, but he will nose a whiskey, and his nose is pretty fantastic.
Really?
Yeah. Really? He does not drink it though. Drew will drink some whiskey with me. I can get Drew to drink whiskey with me.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah.
Not every stoner consumes.
It's a more of a cultural difference, I think, for those guys.
They want us to come.
That smells so good. It's got so much oak on it, but it at no point. Well, it was a little drying on the palate the first sip, which made me think it was higher proof. That's the first thing I thought, was that it was much higher proof, and then it descended into being the tannic drying, which in this case is not that off-putting. It's not so drying that you don't want to drink any more of it. Scotty, we are all about the liquid IV in this house. The sugar-free liquid IV watermelon is fantastic.
Oh, I got the peach. The peach one is
peach is good, and the white grape. Those are the three: watermelon, peach, white grape. Sugar-free. But the peach one, that is pretty good. Hey, Tony Bag of Donuts here.
Cheers, Tony.
What's up, Tony? Decided to hop on the Wi-Fi. Oh, there you go. How's your travels going, buddy? You got to be coming home. You got to be home soon. You've been traveling all day.
Where's he at?
He's flying home from Chile. So after he left my meetup, he went to Chile, and now he's on his way home.
I remember that.
It's only for the flight. Exactly. Right there.
Yeah.
Oh, Clifton likes the strawberry. I like the strawberry too, but it's not my top 3. It's like probably number 4. It's right there. The peach is really good, though. Peach is tasty.
Look at that. You got Eric Thompson in there now.
What the heck? Hey, there he is. What's up? We're a crew, not a gang.
Hey,
Cheers,
Eric.
Cheers, Eric.
Good to see you, Eric. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
He lost so much weight. It's amazing.
He's lost over 100 pounds.
I think he was on Joe's stream Friday, or he was on a stream.
Yeah. Oh, Friday. I was out. I didn't catch Joe's stream on Friday.
Either Joe or Whiskey Wars, one of the two.
Yeah.
On stream.
Yeah, 100 pounds is a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
at my biggest ever, which was a long time ago, the last time I weighed myself when I was my biggest ever, I weighed 259 pounds, which doesn't sound like a whole lot for the bigger guys, but I'm a pretty small guy. So 260 on me is bad, not great at all. And then I stopped weighing myself. I actually weighed 259 and I stopped weighing myself. And then at least for probably the next year or 2, I continued to put weight on, but I refused to weigh myself. So I don't know where I really topped out at. So I'm right around the 179 pounds right now. So from my biggest, that's a 90, from my biggest weigh-in, that's a 90 pounds difference, which is like, damn it, lost 130. Eric, you were tiny at this point. Damn.
I lost 30 pounds on my last visit.
Yeah.
Which was right after the holidays, and the medical assistant was in the office, and she looks at me and she goes, "You lost 30 pounds," and that really pisses me off. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "You guys lose weight around the holidays. I don't know how you do it." I said, "You just push away from the fucking table."
I always lose weight during the holidays too, because Jen bakes so many cookies that I have to give them away to my friends. So I get a lot of extra exercise delivering cookies to people.
Yeah,
So I don't have
I
to
went
eat
to
them.
I went to my GP and he's like, "You're getting too fat." And I'm like, "It's winter. It's cold. I don't want to go outside. You know, it's freaking when it hits
That's all right.
spring.
I'm
I'll
about
go
to launch
fishing
another
more."
YouTube channel that's going to help all of us lose weight. If anybody needs to lose weight, I can show you guys how I've been doing it, because I'm down 50 pounds from last year. So that's a big difference. That's a big difference for sure.
Yeah.
I notice it. Hold on. If you don't do the sugar-free golden cherry and cotton candy, I wish they'd make sugar-free versions of both of those. The cotton candy in particular, because I've had that. It's like, but it is sugary. You definitely feel the sugar for sure. Oh, thanks, Scott. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. It's hard. It's hard. I did not tell you what I'm drinking. I am drinking Jack Daniel's 12-year right now, batch 1. The first.
I'm going to drink that now too. I'm pouring that.
You should. Oh my gosh, you're not going to be disappointed.
No.
In a world of fantastic whiskeys, which that world is essentially right here, that's the world I'm talking about. In a world of fantastic whiskeys, certain whiskeys stand out in the crowd, and this is one of them. This Jack Daniel's 12 stands out in the crowd. The whiskey we were talking about last night, the Murray Hill Club Special Edition, stands out in the crowd. The batch 4. So.
I can't find it for under 300.
Which one? The Murray Hill Club?
No, the JD 10 and there's a 10 and a 12-year, correct?
Yeah, I wouldn't pay 300 for the 10 or 12.
No.
But if you can get them both for $300, then yes.
I saw the 12 for 500 and something, and the 10 for 300 or 280 or something ridiculous back in the day.
I was just like, come on. And the new one's the 14, correct?
Yeah, the 14's popping up now. Some people have got it, has not come here yet.
I shared you a meme about the 14.
You shared a meme where?
About the 14. Instagram, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it was Facebook. I don't know. There's a picture.
I don't think we're friends on Facebook.
Through Messenger. I think I just found it in Messenger.
Yeah, if I could find them for 200 a piece, I'd probably grab one of them.
Yeah,
if you pay 300, get the 12, not the 10.
It's this.
Right.
You should get them both. Oh gosh.
That's cute.
Oh, that's funny shit. That is funny shit. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. I hope to get it too. I just hope to get the opportunity to get one
for a while.
That's the plan. That's my. We're probably going to
Yeah,
wrap this up in about 20 minutes only because I did a stream last night too. So we're going to wrap this up at the 2-hour mark. Just giving everybody the heads up. That's 20 minutes plus away from now.
Yeah, I think I'll overpay for the 14 if I see it.
Yeah.
Just
So
to
MSRP on that one's what? $180? 100.
Shit.
MSRP is lower than what you're going to pay for it, most likely.
Yeah.
Is it a $500 bottle? Probably not. Is it a
No,
$300
I'm not going to
bottle?
pay that much.
Is it a $300 bottle? Probably not.
Nope.
Yeah,
But
it's
is it
150. JD's 150. 14.
So you could figure twice that at our local establishments, probably closer to 300. I'm a buyer at that at 250 or under. So anybody sees that, just let me know. Jack stuff here is just not a thing for retail. You're in Ohio, isn't everything priced right?
It's probably isn't he in Kentucky? It's probably allocated, and they got to go on a Saturday and line it up and all that shit. So
No, he's
Mark,
he won't
thanks,
work
buddy.
in
You
Ohio.
didn't have to do that. Appreciate it though. Yeah, I feel really good about that. Now, coincidentally, I happen to have been drinking Barton on Saturday night and Jack Daniels last night.
Oh.
I did not drink Jack 12 last night though. I did drink Jack
maybe
10.
she was just trying to pad your ego.
She had because she didn't watch any of last night. She had no idea what I drank.
Oh, she didn't know what you did. Okay. Wow.
But
all right.
as I said earlier, she would go with stuff that's probably on the same level just because of her height restriction.
Stature.
That's the word I want to use. Her verticality limitations. That would take out of, which is interesting because it takes out of play a lot of stuff. It takes a lot.
Eric is backstage.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Eric. You're behind my microphone.
Or
Sorry.
he was 3
there he
minutes
is.
from now.
There he is. We can see you, Eric. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Howdy.
Anyway, that the stuff that's high just takes stuff out of play that I normally drink.
Yeah.
You doing all right, Eric? Good to see you, man.
I'm living.
Well, that's all we can all ask for, right?
Living the dream.
Woke up again today.
Yep.
What,
Yeah.
And if I don't wake up again tomorrow, I'll be okay because I won't know I didn't wake up again tomorrow. So
That's all right. Well,
Yeah.
you know.
But
All right,
some
hold
of
on.
us will
Mojo's
find
got
that
shit
out
to
and we'll be
say.
sad.
Ohio recently had a huge Buffalo Trace allocator release and Coy Hill. I haven't seen one of the new Coy Hills. I have an original Coy Hill, but I've not seen the new ones.
No.
I would like to.
I regret my interaction with the Coy Hill.
why?
It can catch you.
What happened?
Sure.
Because it was at the gas station and the guy had it behind himself and he showed it to me. And I was like, what's the retail on that? And he was like, whatever it was, $90 or something. I was like, I don't really want to get that now. And I went home and I thought about it. I think I talked to some people on the stream. I was calling him back. He's like, well, I'm not really just going to sell it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Fuck. I think if I was at the store and asked him about it and I had cash in my hand, he probably would have sold me the bottle.
Yes, he would have probably said
Yeah.
that.
Like,
That's kind of how I got mine. I walked into a store I go to all the time. Not going to mention their name, but I've given people the information of what store that is. I walked in and there was just one sitting next to the cash register. Like it was just on the counter, but kind of tucked behind some stuff.
yeah.
And I'm like, here for the people who know. So I said, Jim, what's that? And Jim's like, I don't know. It's just sitting here. I'm like, well, how much is it? He goes, I don't know. Let me look it up. He went and scanned it. He's like, $74.99. I'm like,
Oh,
Oh, shit.
that's how I got my Coy Hill.
Yeah.
For seven.
Jeez.
Oh,
Here's the thing: it was like it was literally a year after it was released. It didn't show up for a year.
Yeah, the one I saw was pretty much when it came out, whatever that was in 22 or something.
Yeah, that's. I got my and Cheech was actually there that day when I got my straight from the barrel.
Yep.
It was from a little bitty, teeny tiny convenience store here in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Did you? I never had that bottle.
The guy who owns the place, likes good whiskey. He actually had 27 of those bottles.
Oh,
I got
geez.
the last one.
Damn.
If I'd known they had them before, shit, I'd have had 15 of them at that
Yeah,
price.
of course.
It was $150. It was $150. I walked out for
Oh, shit.
$172.
Well, it wasn't disappointing.
I hit up Cheech and I hit up Mike Stahl. I said, how much is too much for straight from the barrel? And they both said $200. And I went, okay.
Yep.
So 150 would be all right. And they're all, yeah.
Yes. Yep.
I could have got a gold for 150 a few weeks ago.
Damn, I would have got
See,
that.
I don't like
I
the
didn't.
gold. I like
I'm like-
straight from the barrel.
Yeah, straight from the barrel is the one to go.
Pump the brakes a little bit. I'm like, I don't really need to just buy one gold bottle
All
of
right.
plan.
I'm going to finally read Dustin's comment that I've had up on the screen for going on 6 minutes now. That's an exaggeration, but only by a couple minutes. Well, Ohio is lottery, but I buy from Northern Kentucky where I see so little jack that our stores has 77,000 points and they want 3 times retail, but at King Kentucky is 350 and 3,500 points. Well, if you run into one of those King of Kentucky's, Dustin, let me know.
Yeah. And we'll send you
Oh my
a
God.
jack.
Why does he have a picture of Andrew? Or is that supposed to be-
It's close. It's close. I'll give you a little bit of that for sure. Next thing you know, Andrew will be here. And then you'll be in trouble.
That looks exactly like him.
Oh, second.
It does.
Exactly like you got to get the voice way down here.
That has to be Andrew Chance. There's no way that's anyone else.
It has to be Andrew Chance. Sure,
Lame
barrel's
dead.
150 in Ohio, and they don't sell it.
Wow.
What? If really?
Wow.
How is
I'm
it
probably
gonna
a
be-
yes.
don't
I'm probably
sell
a
it?
yes on that, John. I would like that. I would like that. I don't currently have one.
That was
Yeah.
such a good bottle. I was
The points will be the hard part, Cheech.
Dustin, you gotta have some points. I mean, I make it worth your while. You know that.
All right, guys.
500 in whiskey plus the King Kentucky.
See you guys later.
You have to
Take
catch me
care.
on a
Take it
stock
easy.
up.
Good night, y'all.
All right, Mark. Have a good night.
Take care.
Take it easy.
Couldn't make it
Mark.
the next 13 minutes, I guess. And that's how it is. It happens.
Cheers, Mark.
Can't stay up all the time. Still have 4 straight from the barrels left. There you go. One of them is your birthday on it. Yeah, one of the Blantons that I own has my birthday on it as well. Somebody else had won it on the Whiskey Mountains fundraiser for Alzheimer's, the first one. And it was donated by Dan and Julie. And I happened to notice that it had my birth date on it.
Really?
Yeah. So I made a trade with the person who actually won it.
Good for
Gave
you.
them something better that they liked, and then I got a bottle with my birthday on it.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Worked out. Oh my goodness. This Jack 12.
Yeah, it's good.
Is yours batch 1 or batch 2?
I think this might be the batch 2. I think I got.
I had a sample out of the batch 2. It was
Yeah, it's batch 2.
equally
I finished
as
my-
good as my batch 1.
Yeah, the batch 1 I finished already.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is so good. I literally have to keep myself away from this whiskey because I would finish that bottle.
We have it's a liquor store bar, and the guy has a real close relationship with Brown Foreman. He gets he got a birthday bourbon. He gets all kinds of good stuff from Old Forester, and he got the 12.
Birthday bourbon's my unicorn. I've never owned a birthday bourbon.
He has that, and it's on his bar shelf. I asked him what he's going to do with it. He said, "I'll probably sell it on secondary." Nope, it's sitting on his bar shelf, and it's only $35 per bore.
I would do that. Yeah.
I did it. I did it.
Yeah, I would totally do that. Depending on which one it is, there's some
It's-
of them.
it's
35 is
24.
under what
It's
I'd pay.
2024.
I haven't had that one.
It's good.
I see
I
that
would
bottle.
pay. I could tell you this. I would pay probably 50 an ounce on the 2012. If there's a 2012 birthday bourbon available at $50 an ounce, I would buy a $50 ounce. Probably more than once. I'd probably buy it a couple times.
What do you think the bottle's worth?
I don't know what they sell on the market now. I mean, you're talking about a bottle that came out in 2012. It's 13 years old now.
I'm talking, let's just say last year.
Secondary, probably about $1,200, $1,500.
Yeah. My store has it for $1,200.
Yeah, that's insane. I've
Yeah,
been offered at
so I'm not-
500. I've been offered at 500 in the past. At 500, I've been offered at 600 and 500, and I passed on both of them. I don't want to pay that much for a birthday
No.
bourbon.
No.
Yeah.
I would probably pay $350 for a birthday.
No, and I'd probably pay about 400. I'd tap out after
Yeah,
that.
I think 400 probably be my tops. If those two bottles that I was offered, so I've been offered two bottles over the last, I guess, 5 years. One was a 2021, and it was offered to me at $600, and I passed. Somebody else bought it, like literally right after I passed. And then a 2023, I was offered at $500, and I passed on that. And it sold out immediately, like it was going anyway. Somebody else paid the price. 300 for any release, I would say yes. But if it's a special one, if you know it's a good birthday bourbon, like the 2012 was or something, then I'd probably bump that up by $100. Absolute tops on it would be 500, and that would have to be a very special occasion where I had $500 to blow, which doesn't happen much these days. So probably not going to buy that.
Yeah, if I have $500, I can get 3 things I want.
Yeah, it's just so inconsistent. Like a birthday bourbon, like year to year, like you might get a great year, and then you might get 5 or 6 years where it's mediocre.
Right.
And certainly barely available, barely worth the retail price, much less anything extra. So
that's why I quit buying the barrel proof Elijah Craig's. I'm like,
yeah, I didn't buy any in 2024 at all.
Nope, neither did I.
I didn't buy any of them.
Me either.
2023 was the last year I bought barrel proofs.
Actually, that's not true. I bought a 524, but I actually find that I like the
Larceny better. Yeah. The last few years, I think the Larcenys have been better.
Yep.
Since about mid 22, they got better. Lopez is here. What's up, Mr. Lopez? Good to see you. Encore crew in the house. There you go.
Hey, Mr. Lopez.
Good to see you. You do get a cheers. Hold on, I got some cheersing whiskey here. I'm going to cheers you with actually my cheersing whiskey and not because I've been sipping on that 12 and that's all that's left. So I'm gonna go back to the 1792 after this. Cheers to Lopez. Cheers, Lopez. Good to see you, buddy.
Cheers. I planned on drinking out of my Whiskey Encore, but I did my bottle kill, which wasn't actually a bottle kill of my Infinite today, using my Whiskey Encore glass. So
that's all right.
And I did that on TikTok. So.
Oh, did you ever drink that sample I sent you?
The 17?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I thought I think I told you the last time we spoke on. Dude, that was amazing.
It was. It was.
The flavor in that is so good. I just wonder what it would be like at like 112.
Listen, they just put it back to 101 proof. That'd be great.
Yeah, but I mean,
so what I asked Eric about, just for people who are watching, there's still 30 plus people watching. My first meetup 3 years ago, the signature bottle we cracked was an Eagle Rare 17, a 2020
that was good
release. Eric was supposed to make it to the meetup, couldn't make it, wouldn't let me refund his money.
Nope.
I wanted to refund him, he wouldn't let me.
Nope.
So in the interest of fairness, I made sure Eric got all the stuff he would have got if he came to the meetup, as far as like, he got a glass, he got some sticker, he got everything he would have got, including a 1 ounce sample of the Eagle Rare 17.
It was so
nice.
He got the last of the bottle. He got the end of it. Actually, I poured his sample off early. I poured it off that night, and then it sat here for 1.5 years, 2 years.
And it was so good.
It was. I would love to have that bottle again. If that was if there's a bottle you can clone and have over and over again, the 2020 release of the Eagle Rare 17 was pretty damn special.
And that's the bottle so many different people have said was so good.
Yeah. It was the least amount of any bottle of the BTAC that year. There's only like 2,300 bottles, 2,100 and change bottles. There wasn't a lot. So it was right as we were entering the pandemic, and there was a shortage of old whiskey. So
the thing that amazed me about it was, for a 17-year-old, it wasn't overwhelmingly oaky.
It wasn't very oaky at all, and it wasn't drying or weird.
It wasn't drying, and the grape cherry sort of flavor that you get had been calmed down.
Yeah,
everything about that 1 ounce was what I drank it a half ounce.
I'll be back in a minute.
That's how I would have done it too, Eric. I would have made 2 pours out of that, half an ounce each.
Pours out of it. I poured a half ounce, sealed it back up, drank that half ounce, and thought, "Oh my God, this is amazing."
Yeah, it was a great bottle.
It really was. And I just wish that, like, now they're going to do the Eagle Rare 12, right? That's the word.
That's what I hear. We'll see.
But it's only going to be 95 proof again.
Well, they got to get yield. That's how they get yield. They have to proof it down to get enough bottles where it makes sense to release it. You know,
I'm not going to pay what they want for a 12-year-old Eagle Rare because they're going to they're going to the price.
You don't know what they're going to ask for it though.
No, I know it's not going to be it's not going to be $40.
No, it's going to be $120. That's going to be my
guess.
It's going to be $10 a year. Buffalo Trace at 17 years is special. It is absolutely special.
I can get Eagle Rare 10 right now. If at the same place I got my straight from the barrel, I can get it for $34.99.
Yeah, that's a buy all day long.
Here in Arizona,
I get it for $34.99. I know I'm not going to get the 12 for $34.99. I'm not going to get it for $75.
That bottle in Arizona, Eric, is $100.
It's going to come down, Ed. It's going to be coming down just soon. They're not going to be able to get $100 for that bottle. Mojo, did you get some of that Eagle Rare 17? I can't remember if I poured some for you. So I opened it at my meetup, the meetup first one back in what was that 2023, and then I brought what I didn't drink to Michigan. I went to Michigan for the Bourbon Junkies meetup, the first one, and I drank some of it with Tim Evans and who else I share that with? Dan Shook got some of that bottle. A few people up in Michigan got some of that bottle, and then of course Eric got some too. So that bottle got around. I shared that Eagle Rare 17 with as many people as I could share it with. I literally wanted everybody I could to get to taste it,
to partake in it, and it was delicious. And I really, really appreciated it.
I say you got the last ounce. Technically, you did get the last ounce because everybody had theirs before I even sent you your sample. So you did get the very last ounce of that bottle. But who actually killed that bottle was Zach from what's their channel? Damn it! I'm sorry, Zach. It was Zach and Dave.
Basement Bourbon.
No.
I feel horrible for not remembering.
I know
their
who
channel.
you're talking. Yeah, Bourbon something.
Bourbon Kingdom. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Mojo knows. Bourbon Kingdom. So Zach from Bourbon Kingdom actually got to finish off that Eagle Rare 17. But I also got to finish off the Mr. Sam that they had. So they finished the Eagle Rare 17. I finished off their Mr. Sam.
Ooh.
I felt like it was a pretty good exchange. Nobody was upset by that exchange. I could tell you that. It was perfect. It was perfect. Yeah, Bourbon Kingdom. I love those guys. I think Bourbon Kingdom should be easily in like one of the top 5 bourbon whiskey channels. Just because when they do content, they do really good content. And they're great guys. They're both really cool.
Yeah, they live right by one of the distilleries, don't they? Or they're close to it?
They're right by...
Isn't it Bardstown or...
I thought they were by like Lux Row or something.
Or Lux Row, yeah, one of the two.
Something like that. I don't know. Hella great Kool-Aid. You're not wrong, man. You're saying about the Eagle Rare? Get the Kool-Aid?
Yep.
I get the grape soda on it sometimes. If you guys remember, like knee-high grape.
I get the grape on.
Yeah.
That's 17. The grape was there, but it was so...
I liked how the oak tempered the fruitiness. Like they really did well to like control each other. Like there was enough fruit there to keep it from being too dry and tannic, but there was enough age there to keep it from being too fruity.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of worked in a good balance on that one. I would, like I said, if there's a bottle you can go and clone, like if you've had one last drop of it, which I kind of do, I still have the bottle. There's probably a little something. I open it every once in a while, sniff it. So I still have the bottle. But if I could clone that whiskey, that'd be awesome. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap it up here in a couple minutes. Thanks for hanging out. If you want to keep hanging out, we'll do a little after party as well. You could just hit the link at the top of the chat if you want to keep hanging out and join in the background. It's the same thing as the live stream. It's just not live. It's not where everybody else can see it. still a chat and all that stuff. You don't actually have to come on screen. You can still participate in the chat.
It's where we can deny talking shit.
Yeah. It's unrecorded is what it is.
No proof.
There's no proof. That's right.
Not that
Zero proof.
Shit, but if we did, we could deny it.
Yeah, it's got the same ABV as water.
Yeah.
That's what it's got. All right, Richie, drop the link for Bourbon Kingdom. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Everybody, if you have not subscribed to Bourbon Kingdom, what are you doing with your life? Get out there and subscribe to every whiskey channel. You never know who you're going to click with. Somebody might speak right to you, and you finally find somebody who's better to hang out with than me. We know that's impossible. Thanks for the support, guys. Way to back me up. You guys are the best. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
I will see patrons probably later this week for another training session on Patreon only. Patrons only. We'll see that link. So pay attention. Pay attention. Help me out. I think I did pretty good tonight. Let's see if I can repeat that again later this week. I just don't want to peak too soon, if you know what I mean.
Get it.
You know what I mean. All right. Cheers, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for joining the Whiskey Encore. I'll see you guys soon. Definitely next week for sure, but if not before then. All right. Cheers, everyone. Have a good night.
Cheers.